How you all doing? Let's go see. It's time for a little bit research. Can't you see? God, I always like logging into old saves and seeing what the heck happened. Let's go wait till morning and see how this works out. There we go. I'm gonna get some piece of paper. How's everyone doing? As it is one person here. Give me a note page. Go. Hello, hello. How you doing? So, alright. Give me my note page.
You don't belong
Charisma.
here.
How does this work? That's what we're gonna be doing today. I like how people are just like using my room. Hey, Sky. Yeah, you're definitely first this time. Charisma. So, off here today, or the purpose we're doing today is figuring out what you wear really matters in the game. Because, like, honestly, you go out here. I want to say, what are we wearing right now? Yeah, we're wearing the good old, flippy hat. So, I mean, it's nice and all that, but your charisma is still whatever else. Charisma in KCD2 doesn't make sense. Outside Jess, it doesn't make sense, but we can make sense of it. So, it'll be great. Well, that's what we're going to be trying to do. Hey, Cons, how's it going? It's good to see you too. Yeah. Anyways, so let's do this. Let's go check this out. So we're out here in Gutenberg, and we're gonna see how the charisma works out. Now, granted, I have a high-level character, but let's test something out. If we take off everything we have, so everything gets knocked off. Where do we start off? That Monique, I guess, or Monique. How's it going? It's good to see you. T&K, how you doing, everybody? Welcome to the frenzy. We're just barely starting. If I take everything off here, if I leave the belt or whatever else, the charisma's still at 9. If I take off the belt, let's see, the sword, no. Where am I getting any charisma at from here? Let's see. Sky's saying that they bankrupt Gutenberg for the 5th time this week because they're mean to me. That is very true. If they're mean to you, that's you're allowed to do that. So at a base level here, my charisma is at 8. It seems like if you put on a sword, yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know if the charisma is kind of weird how that works out. It looks like swords don't do anything there, but if you're at a base level, it looks like we're 8. Now the question is, does speech increase your, any of your stats like that too? Because we go here, I got silver tongue. That doesn't do anything. Let's go down. I don't know if there's any perks or whatever else that's charisma base. I don't know if you just start out at 8 or do you get like all kinds of thing. These are skill checks, damage, ladies men. So when dealing with women, you get +2 skill checks. Don't care. Dreaded warriors not going to do anything. Battle cry. Nope. I don't see anything per se that gives you a bonus to charisma, unless it's unless somebody knows about this. TNK is saying during my playthrough, I always thought it only counts the visible layers. I think that is correct. It's only the visible layers that you get charisma boost off of there. But I'm just double checking to make sure if I have any other charisma giving kind of things. I want to say it's probably balanced diet maybe. Your stamina recovers. Nope, nothing on that. The flower perk. Ah, yeah. That's a good one. Let's see. Oh, that's in, okay, skills. Go to, I want to say that's in crafting or alchemy. You're right. You're absolutely right. That's the one you get. Purple haze. Poison specialist. No, it doesn't look like I have the flower perk on here. So, secrets of matter. No, there's no, I don't have any charisma bonus there. Not for Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. And 1 you did have it, but here you don't get the extra boost off of there. So I don't see any off of here. Nightcap. That'd probably be my, thing where it's like you get some charisma off of there, but who knows. Bonus of thievery. Cheers. Nope, nothing like that. Wow, that's kind of weird. The alcohol doesn't give you charisma boost. In the other game, you were able to get so much boost off of there. But, all right. So, let's see. Right now, we're obviously dirty as hell. So let's go take a little quick bath. So let's see how this works out and see how much it changes, if anything, from charisma. Like being dirty, naked, all the way to actually being, you know, clothed and stuff like that. Sky is saying, I'm pretty sure everybody would be interested in seeing Henry running down the street in just braids. I mean, you're not wrong there. So everyone's pretty interested in that. So here, you're still at 20, you know, charisma 8. So I'm going to say base level 8. You know, for the most part off of there. I'm going to try to take like a real bath and see what happens. Now, I don't know why it's... Does anyone know what the blue signifies? I feel like it's being boosted with something, right? I feel like that might be the case. Here, just throw all this. We don't need any of this. Let's see if actually holding any of these herbs is doing that too. Because I got a feeling you're right about that. Like some flowers or whatever else is probably increasing the charisma, and I just got like everything on me. So there might be something going on. Especially Hans is interested in Henry. I hope not. You can leave my Henry alone. No, I don't got anything off of here. So that is that case. Oh, there we go. So yeah, it was the flower perk. So all right. So base is actually 2. You're right. Okay. So blue means increase what you're wearing. We weren't wearing anything, Sky. So yeah. All right. Base level. So it's really 6. Now it's not blue anymore because it's not being boosted by anything. I want to say the blue signifies that it's being boosted. So, there we go. So charisma base level 6. Plus your dog gives you charisma. Oh man, don't say that.
What is it?
Hold on. I don't even know where Mutt's at, to be honest. I usually just leave Mutt, you know, other places. I don't even think I have Mutt in this game. He's somewhere. But yeah, I think the base level is 6 here. Let's go to player. I think Henry's underpants is 400 years too old for this time. It might be. He's definitely got the old man's pants on right now. He's comfortable though. Like people might make fun of him, but he's comfortable. That's all that matters. Skills, Houndmaster. Let's see. Let's see if there's actually in that. I don't have Mutt with me, so I don't think that's a problem here. Yeah, when you have your dog with you. I don't have my dog with me. But there you go. You're right. That's increase level 3 there. Feed Mutt to Hans. Oh, God. I might have to do that someday. Hellhound. Yeah, so you get a +3 there, but I don't have the Mutt with me. So it looks like the lowest you can start with in the game is 6. I want to say, like, you can't go lower for just reference, whatever else. In the armor tab, whenever it's selected, if it's red, a decreased stat, blues may increase or stays the same. Yeah, that's true. Okay. So the other thing I want to try out, I'm going to see how much the bath actually affects you. So let's go back to Henry here. So Henry, yeah, he's there. Let's go to the bathhouse. I want to say the bathhouse is closer over here. And we'll see how much charisma he gets off of there. So, and then blank lines are saying, I don't know how to say your name, but then also the strength thing gives charisma. Really? All right, hold on. There's a strength perk that gives charisma? Oh my God. Hercules perk. Oh, okay. See, this is why I like having the chat here. Let's see. For every 5 levels of strength, your charisma increases by 1. God, can I... Alright, hold on. I know how to deal with this. We need to buy Leviathan potion or whatever else. That's a good point there. Let's go wipe out our perks or whatever else. Hold on. Let's see if we have one on us. Strong. I don't care. Give me Leviathan. Blech, I can't even say it. Oh, there it is. Leviathan waters. This is gonna knock all my perks off, but you're right. Alright, let's do this. Come here, buddy. There we go. This one, so basically 1 drink, mouthful, or obliterate all your perks. Alright, fine. Take my perks. There you go. Now I got no strength perks or whatever else. Hey, why not? How's it going? Oh, God. It dropped my charisma down to 1. Oh, my God. All right. Fair enough. All right, never mind. So with no perks, if we have no perks, we got down to 1. But it's blue right now, so I don't know. Something's boosting it up. I don't know what's boosting up my charisma at 1. There's no perks doing it. Is it a thunderstorm stone? All right, hold on. I am going to do that. What if you get really drunk? Maybe that decreases your charisma. It could. It very well could. We're going to test it out, but we got it down to 1, but it's blue, so something's happening on there. So let's go see off of here. What I gotta check out on this is that, what was I gonna say? Oh, I think it's the thunderstone. All right, what I gotta do is I gotta throw all my stuff into the chest. Just throw all the stuff into the chest. Your underwear, my underwear is giving that +1 charisma. So that might be, yeah, like we gotta take it off to do that. So Henry, go drop your stuff up there. Let's see how bad we can get it. Like our charisma's down to 1 already. Does it go below 1? Like, can we get it to 0?
Careful!
You careful. Get out of my way. So, Henry, just open that up. Claire, just throw everything in there. Yeah, throw everything in there. So, ooh, you know, the one thing I probably don't want to throw in there is groschen. Give me my groschen back. I want to buy stuff, too, later on. Let's see. Groschen. Give me my money. Where's my money at? There we go. Hold on. Give me my money. I forgot where it's stored at, so I hate when a game like throws all your groschen into the area. There we go. Give me my 5,000. Give me my lockpicks, because just in case I want to steal anything. There we go. So, also, I might be because I'm drunk. You're right. There we go. Charisma 0. Charisma 0 with no perks or anything else. We got down to 0. Now the question is, does drunkenness cause anything? Let's see. Positive phases. So, alright, so max level 4, negative phases. Alright, so basically it's debuffing me right now. What we're gonna do is that we're just going to set Henry out here and wait a little bit to sober up.
Did you forget your clothes somewhere?
Quiet lady. That's fine. So, wow, okay, so we can really tank our charisma all the way down. I've never seen it this low. Let's see. Henry's underwear is bigger than my outerwear. I mean, it looks fashionable. That's what matters. Let's see. Henry, you're still drunk. Return to tournament gear? I never had tournament gear. All right, game? That's not how this works out. We're going to have to wait a little bit for him to...
Put some clothes on.
Yeah, everyone stop yelling at me. It seems like everyone yells at me all day for nothing. Go buy some food. We're going to have to sit out here. We might have to wait for like 24 hours. Hey, Theodore. What's going on? Right now, we're seeing how low our charisma can go, and apparently it's at 0 right now. Like, we could just tank it to 0, but I think it's because we're still slightly drunk, so we gotta watch out for that. The one thing I will say, I do have some mods on right now, so we'll play around with that. Like, this fine lady, I'm gonna talk to her, and she is gonna pause for a few seconds, so watch out for that. Yeah, I know.
What do you want, you scoundrel? I ain't gonna talk to you about anything.
Yeah, she's not going to talk to me about anything. I don't have any choice because my charisma is tanked at 0. Does this do
I'm
anything?
really a decent person. I'm sorry for what happened.
No, I don't trust you.
I wish it was,
bit, lad.
I wish they had some kind of, you know, fells or whatever else. Like, if your charisma's so low, they give you a different, you know, dialogue because they're like, yeah, you're too dumb or something like that. Here you go. I'm going to trade with her, and it's going to pause because she has a ton of stuff. Yeah. Why don't weapons have charisma in KCD2? Yeah, that's true, Cons. I was looking at that earlier. I was trying to figure out what weapons actually do, but they don't seem to do. Not unless it's... We'll find out today, you know, officially. But this merchant's going to be very helpful because she has everything we want in the game. So we can basically buy anything we want. The other thing I'm kind of curious about is, like, how much charisma should change our prices, if anything. But that's a different story. But... yeah, so this allows us to buy anything in the game, and then we're able to, you know, base our outfit on there. So don't worry, like whatever charisma stats we have and see how that works out. From what I understand how charisma works, it's the most visible layers get shown. So if it's getting covered over, if you have something that's worth like 50 charisma, but it's covered over by rags or whatever else, then I guess it doesn't get shown or it doesn't count into the calculations. But that's what we're going to figure out today. Today is going to be kind of a really weird setup. So, what was I in here again for? Oh, food. That's right. Give me food. Wish Xbox could get mods. I wish the same too, because it would be great. I mean, honestly, I'm surprised that they don't have more stuff like that. Oh, there we go. Janish sausage. There you go. It's in the game. Give me your sausage. We're gonna eat Janish's sausage.
Pleasure doing business.
Yeah, pleasure doing business with you too. There we go. Henry, just go stand on a table, naked, eat a sausage in front of this lady. There we go. Just stare into my eyes. Wait, is she like pointing at me or whatever else? There we go. Go ahead and eat one Janish's sausages here. Just eat a couple of those. Enjoy. Yeah. There you go, lady. Don't try to reach. That's my sausage. There we go. And we'll wait a couple hours for that. That Monique, do you have a video like this for KCD1? I don't. I've never made a charisma video for Kingdom Come Deliverance 1. That might be something to work out, but honestly, charisma in the first game is so easy to, to tank up. It's like, it works pretty well.
Something?
I got a hangover now. God bloody hell. All right, hold on. Go back to her. She's like so good because she has everything that I could want. Yeah, trade.
Show me your wares.
Show me your wares. Also, they need to go back to having Henry pointing at people. Henry doesn't point at the merchants anymore. So, it's terrible. Giving Henry a pet. Yeah, she's petting Henry. Let's see. Give me food. I think I just want, what do you call it? I don't want a Henry level, not Fox oh, she only sells Henry level potions. I like that, only Henry level potions. I was gonna say not the Henry Fox, but the Henry what do you call it? Oh, Hair the Dog. There we go. But I think Hair the Dog really screws up your stuff. Does it screw up my charisma? Because then I'll just be waiting for another one.
I hope you'll be satisfied.
There we go.
Take care.
Let's see. Hair the Dog. Come here, buddy. Let's see. Hopefully this doesn't screw with my charisma anymore. There we go. Do that. I want to say like Hair the Dog does the debuffs off of there. If you go to players and buffs or whatever else. No, it doesn't have any of the debuffs. Okay. There we go. I think we're good off of there. So base level, nothing on us. We're 0. We're 0 with Janish's sausage in our inventory. That's it. All right. So now the question is today, how do we get our charisma up? Well, how does charisma actually get calculated in here? That's the whole part. So you can get the base level 0, you know, if you're naked and everything else. Nothing else works out. So base level 0. Let's go see how we can bring this up naturally without any other perks or whatever else. So this guy's asking, do you only play a PC? Yeah, I only play on PC. I haven't played any console just because of, you know, I don't know how the recordings will work out, but that's a whole different story. Yeah, KCD1, you know, the Hair the Dog had debuffs, but apparently it doesn't have debuffs this game, or it's not telling me about it, because usually it gives you like a negative charisma check, but the Hair the Dogs in KCD2 aren't as good as the first game, so who knows? Like, first game, Hair the Dog cures everything, so alcoholism and everything. AJ, it's good to see you again, my good sir. So I'm gonna go to the bathhouse, take a nice bath, and see how much buff that gives you. So I think I did the mission for the lady over here. Really, I should have just took the horse. Come here, Pebbles. Oh, that's right. I should have kept the mod on for the city where you can actually ride the city.
Easy.
So, like, you can't ride so fast. Also, Theodore is saying my voice is really low. Is it really low for everybody? Let me know. I can turn it up a little bit, but it might be just low for you, or either, like, I sometimes go to my clipboard and try to talk to there. So, let me know. Let's see. Let's go up here. Like, I'm not dirty right now, per se. Like, I don't need to wash, but let's try to get, like, a real bath going on. Can I talk to you? No, I have to go inside. Come here, lady. I helped out your bathhouse and everything else. Let's see how this works out.
Mind where you're going.
Yeah.
Leave me alone, you ne'er-do-well. I ain't going to talk to you about anything.
Oh, come on, lady. I did everything for you. I like how I'm still, even with no perks on or anything else, I'm still 23.
Look,
you know,
let's just forget
intimidation
before it gets any worse.
Nice try, but I don't scare easily, arsehole.
All right.
Let's make up, shall we? Here's some compensation.
I suppose, but I'll be keeping my eye on you.
You know, I really do wish during those conversations that the camera did turn back to them. So, like, when they say, like, nice try, asshole, like, you can actually, you know, capture it. They just keep the camera on Henry. It doesn't work.
Ah, I need to take a load off.
Tell me what you want before I change my mind.
There we go. I'm just gonna do a standard bath, or whatever else. We'll see how this works out. Let's see how this do charisma. We'll go through the whole list and see what happens. Theodore said, I discovered a glitch that you have 2 Kobola swords. Oh, yeah. That's a good one right there. Having all the swords. I think you can get to 2 Henry swords. But anyways, hot bath.
Need a hot
Let's see how
bath
this works
and my
out.
clothing cleaned.
Of course, whatever you wish. We'll take care of you like the honored guests that you are.
Mm-hmm. She's telling me to get lost like the first hour. Now she's like, oh, yeah, we'll take care of you. Money. I think... Did I have to pay anything for this? No.
There we you again.
You again. God. The line of the bath is really long. So you get no charisma buff off of there. Also, does KCD2 bath clean everything in your inventory like KCD1 does? I think so. It's kind of hard to say. I don't have anything in my inventory, but we'll have to see about that. What loading meant. Oh, God. So right there, that did nothing for my charisma. So, terrible. So the level 1 bath does nothing. Let's go talk to her again.
My body is in need of rest and relaxation.
Tell me what you want before I change my mind.
There we go. I don't want to do to treat my wounds because we already know what that does. Let's go see what the full service does and how much charisma you can get off of there.
I'd like a pretty girl to take care of all my needs.
My girls know how to make a fella happy.
What I really need right now is a little taste of paradise.
I'll call the girls over. They'll take care of you in just a moment.
Do I not have to pay for anything? Wait a minute, like Henry's just getting free services here all day long? So it works out. Hey, Sir Light, it's good to see you. Welcome back. Thanks for the tip there. And yes, Fowie, we're definitely excited about this stuff for Forge's
Now, this
DLC.
will take some getting used to. We can do it again sometime if you like.
Thank you, Nishka, whatever your name is.
Shove.
Like, don't shove. God. Yeah, you get no charisma buff off of there. So player buff. Yeah, you get no charisma buff off there. It's just strength, agility, and vitality. All right. I mean, that's time well spent. I forgot what the other buff actually gave you in KCD1 when you took a bath. You got charisma buff off of there, right? Huh. Are shirts still banned for Henry? No, Heineken here. We're gonna put, clothing on Henry for here. We're just gonna see how charisma effects and all that stuff stacks. But we are right now. It just doesnn't seem like that anything happens. Hair Kex is saying sometimes you get new dialogue if you're already naked before taking a bath. I mean, we'll keep taking baths and see what happens. I mean, we get free baths, so it's whatever else.
You can't just walk around like this.
Shut up, you all. All right, Alpha Male was it? Yeah, that's what it was. The Alpha Male perk. Time well spent gave +1 charisma and discussion with Teresa. That's true. Okay, yeah. So that's the whole thing. Like, it feels like they get KCD2's getting stingier with the charisma buffs or whatever else in this game. So, anyways, we'll wait for the shop to open in the morning, and we're gonna buy some really nice clothes, and we're gonna see how the charisma effects. But really, buy stuff. I'm just gonna steal stuff in there. I got lockpicks or whatever else. There's so many guards out here too. Can you guards please leave me alone? I might have to. Hold on. I did the stupid thing where I did the potion to take care of the perks. So hold on. I'm gonna go over to my skills, go to stealth, just take everything. Take fleeting shadow. I don't think these give you any stuff or whatever else. One way or another. Natural camouflage, ordinary man, rodent's the better one. Escape artist, fleeting shadow 2, escape artist. Yeah, do that. Take surprise attack, ambusher. There we go. Quick hands. There you go. And bushman. I can just take everything. All right, give me my stealth all the way up. Let's see. You have free bats because you helped Betty in the mission. That's true. I was just surprised that I have that many. That's probably one of the best perks you can probably get in the game, just to have free bats, because it's right here in the center of Gutenberg. So, you know, I was kind of surprised that it's so close and all that. So, if you reforge in Trotsky with 3 Toledo steel when you arrive in Silk. Oh, okay. You're talking about like something else. All right.
You should have a lot.
I didn't even know Charisma 0 was a thing. I mean, honestly, I didn't even know. But apparently, like, Charisma 0 with, like, no debuffs or anything else. So, it's just if you're naked or whatever else. Let's see.
What did I do to you?
Sir Light's talking about something else. I tried to trick sneaking around the home, but I didn't get stealth. Even with everybody in, like, if you have to have people inside the place to, you know, let you gang. Hold on. Let's go wait till these people go to bed.
Around in the dark.
How about you guys go to bed? It's like almost midnight. Don't the town close? Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to check that out, Sir Light. Maybe one of the latest patches fixed that. I'm not sure. It might be a weird thing. Like if it was the same home where you're not invited or whatever else, then you should be able to gang stats or whatever else. Hey, Weddy, how's it going? There we go. Just go into here. Do this. We're gonna steal everything instead of buying because that's crazy. We're not gonna be buying squat. Close the door. Let's go find that chest. I don't know where that lady has it at. Probably back here. And of course it's a very hard lock. Oh god. Come on. I like how I'm always silent once I got a lockpick. Like it makes a difference or whatever else. Get Hermes Haste and yeah, you're right. I gotta get the. You're right. Hermes Haste is a good one. I forgot. In Vitality, I should like take all these perks again. Never Surrender. Aesthetic. Next to Godliness is a good one. Well Dressed might give you the perks or whatever else, but we'll see. No, we're. Oh, there it is. Hermes Haste. Yeah, 20% faster while sprinting. That's a good one. While sprinting, you consume less stamina. Yeah, alright, good. Go through here. It's not theft. Gutenberg is loyal to Sigismund. That's true. This is all like war effects. This all belongs to Henry. Anybody live here right now? Oh, it's you. Yeah, that's right. I gotta knock you out. Come here, buddy. Colossal Sword. I haven't seen you in a while. Welcome back, my good sir. Go ahead and just... Yeah, that's how you break his neck. Yeah, Henry. Alright, fine. Whatever. There we go. Let's go do that. Yeah, I don't think there's a Master Thief in this game. Master Thief in the old one was so good. That's not what I want. That's not what I want. Then it's probably this chest right here. I'm trying to think where her chest is at, so who knows. Been trying to do a civilian no-kill run. Oh god, that's impossible in this game. Here we go. I think this has everything that we want. Just take everything. Oh boy. It's gonna take a while because it literally has everything. So that'll be interesting to see. Go ahead. Oh god. We're gonna be so heavy. We might have to get a guard to arrest us just to get everything off of us and be like, please take it. Oh boy. Yeah, it is a Master Thief perk in KCD2. It's at level 18. Oh, really? Okay, I should have it then already. So we'll see how this works out. As long as it doesn't crash my game. That's all that matters. Come on, game. Do not crash on me. Do not crash on me. We're trying to do research today. Whoop, 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 whoop. Like, the one thing I will say in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, just showing on the screen right now, they got so many horse covers on here. It is ridiculous, like, how much you could dress up your horse, which is fine, but I've never dressed up my horse that much just because I'm like, whatever, Pebbles, you're fine. Just go out there, because it slows down your horse putting things on it. So, I'm always against that just because of, like, I'd rather have a faster horse than anything else. So, let's see. God, this is another reason not to steal from here. I should have just took the armor or nothing else. Let's see. Either at level 18 stealth or 18 lockpicking. I think stealth and lockpicking got, you know, shoved into the same branch or whatever else. So that could be it. game, please. Please, game. This is why you don't want to steal everything out of the master merchant chest. It just wants to sit there and just be like, nope, nope. This is the way they stop it. So, not as effective. Anyways, where is Henry's undershirt from KCD1? Did he feel quite hungry? Oh, that's true. Like, there used to be the undershirt, like, he used to not show off his chest. He used to have this weird, you know, they never showed anybody's chest, I don't think. It's just started out in KCD2. I hope I didn't, oh, well, okay. I might have crashed my game. This might have crashed a game. Okay, hold on. This explains everything. Wait for the program to respond. No, all right. That showed me. All right, hold on. We gotta we gotta fix it. All right, that's fine. It's totally fine. All right, go ahead and play. Let's get back in there. So do not steal everything out of the chest all at once. Otherwise, you will crash the game. Oh, fair enough. Way to stop Henry from committing crimes. The only bad part is then we gotta go back and do it all over again, which is not a bad thing. Come on, game. Oh, yeah, go back. Load game. Ooh, my mouse is all, like, messed up. Hold on. Why is my game all messed up? Hold on. Say cancel. It is super messed up, and I don't know why. Go here. Load the game. Let's see if it's not so messed up while I'm there. I don't need a pointer or whatever else. We'll see how this works out. I think they now show bare chest since KC1 was using USK 16 and KC2 is USK 18. What's USK? I'm not sure. Is that like models or whatever else? I'm not sure what that's supposed to do. Let's see. Oh, now the game crashed again. Good job. All right, well, there we go. Jeez. Oh, man. What he's saying, it takes me a solid 5 minutes to take all my inventory. Jeez. Yeah, that's the problem when you steal too much. We might just have to be selective with our stealing here. We might just have to play dress up in the middle of the night and just be like, you know what? That's fine. Yeah, come on. I know, deep silver. I get it. You're good. You do good. Come on, buddy. There we go. I like how the game crashes so much. It had to crash twice to deal with this. Oh, USK is the European age control. Oh, so showing a person's chest is you have to be USK 18. So the oh my god, you're like, hey, look at that. It's a man nipples. That's exactly what everybody wants to see. Maybe, yeah, that's a good reason right there. So, but then again, also like in this game, they show booty cheeks a lot too. So who knows? Come on, load up the game, brother. Go. All right, there we go. So now we gotta go back and do this again. Throw everything into the chest if you can. Player, tossed everything in there. Then I gotta grab my stuff back, whatever else. At least my, let's go other. Give me my special opening keys. There you go. Give me those. Go back to food. I think we have a island. Let's see. Give me one of those. We'll take that out again. Yeah. Oh, money. I want my money. Just in case. Give me my money here. Where's my money at? There we go. Do that. There we go. Alright. Now we're back at it. So, go ahead and do that. Inventory. Go drink that bad boy. There we go. And then we should be fine. So, really, I should just rob the place beforehand, but we'll see. What time is it now? It's 5 a.m. I gotta wait a little bit, I guess. I mean, I could bust in there right now and then just steal everything that I need. Let's see. Go back to skills. Stealth. Yeah, everything's now in stealth. So, they don't have... let's see, natural camouflage, Always take rodent because it's better to be sneaking indoors. I don't think they have Master Thief in this one. So they have Fleet and Shadow, but in KCD2 they don't have Master Thief. Hey, there's no news about Legacy to Forge, but I'm guessing I've heard rumors about being next week or something like that. So we'll see how that works out. Oh, it's over here. Master Thief's down here. I keep forgetting it's in this. You're right. There you go. I'm sorry. I'm dumb. I always forget about, like, there's multiple things here. Alright, hidden pockets, thief's eyes, lawbreakers. There we go. I don't think these give me any perks or whatever else. There we go. Stamping ground. Trafficker, don't care. Inconspicuous, there you go. Hill kills blind, confirmed. Yeah, possibly. I am definitely in that realm of blindness. So go in there. Let's go see if we can get the guard before he wakes up. So he should be waking up pretty soon. Here, go in there. There we go. Oh yeah, Master Thief is definitely one of the best ones. Hey buddy, how's it going? Yeah, I know. Go ahead and knock you out. I like how Henry's still like bloody or whatever else. What is my yeah, my charisma's back to 0. Good job. Let's see. I'm kind of curious when the lady comes out. If I take the lady out, she should be not coming downstairs, so I don't have to bother with her. So this should be fine. Let's see. Go back up here. Hey, Sir Venair. Yeah, or Sir Light. Oh god, you got a double. Alright, I can't do that. Yeah, there's definitely more viewers on the YouTube side, just because it's kind of a little bit easier kind of deal, so I get it. You're the traitor. Alright, knock you out. Nice job. Alright, lady. I know. I think you have the key on you, so I don't have to do this. Give me the keys to the shop, so I don't have to do that, lady. I like how Henry's just like farting the entire time. So, alright, there we go. And also, I'm drunk. I can rectify this. Henry, go down here. No one should be coming in here because there's no reason for him to come in this side. Guard's dead, she's dead, so unlock this. Go to food. Get me, oh, it's not under food. What is it under? I like how it just doesn't show sometimes. Hair of the dogs. Where are all the potions at? She had the potions. Wait, she had potions before, right? Why aren't they showing up? Where's my potions at? Strange letters. I don't care. What happened to the potions? Oh man. Alright, fine. Give me. So did like the potions just go away after like you knock her out? Huh. That's so weird. And also she only has 2 groschen. God. Alright, fine, whatever. I was gonna get like hair of the dog here to cure all this, but that's fine. Alright, fine. I don't know why the game, like for some reason when she dies, she doesn't have everything on her, which is weird. So I almost feel like loading up a save again just because of that. Like, yeah, like I swear, it's like she loses half the stuff. Like half the stuff's not, you know, it's probably in a different chest. That's probably what it's in. Hold on. Look for a different chest. So it's not that chest because that's just that. It's not this chest for sure. Alright, Henry, just go wait a little bit. Yeah, maybe 2 chests, Hilly. Yeah, there's definitely like that. Did I just see Zika's mace? Oh yeah.
You're not allowed in.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll get out. Hey, I'm getting out. Don't worry.
Well, what's it gonna be?
I'm out. I'm out. You guys didn't see the body or whatever else? I guess that's that's up to you. All right, fine. Just go wait. They didn't suspect a naked guy just standing over a dead body, drunk off his mind. Yeah, I like how the guards just don't think of anything like that.
Clothes on. You can't just go walking about like this.
I can do whatever I want. There you go. So, yeah, there might be a second chest or whatever else.
What?
Yeah.
I'll show you, you thief! Come
I didn't
on,
steal
then,
anything.
let's sort this out.
I'm sure we can sort this out.
Hold on.
How dare you? We won't put up with thieves here. You'll give everything back and pay compensation, or I'll go and get the guards.
What's your problem? Oh, 58. Yeah, here you go. Here. I'll give her. I don't even know what I stolen. Here.
Fine then. I'll give everything back and pay compensation.
What did I
Glad that
take?
we managed to sort this out reasonably.
Don't worry, buddy. You'll die later. Oh, did you... Oh, he took the Henry Snot pig. How'd you get back alive, lady?
What are you doing here?
Oh, okay.
again?
No, you're not alive. All right, you guys, come on. Go, 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 go. Just wait an hour. What? I am out. What are you guys talking about? Get away from me. I will beat the snot out of you. You do this.
I don't care.
Someone wants to die in their sleep. So, there we go. I don't know if they took the key back away from me. That's the thing I'm kind of worried about.
Who's that creeping around?
Will
What
you...
are you poking around that door?
How many people live in here? Who are you? All right, hold on.
Hey, you can't just walk around here without permission. Leave, or I'll call the guards.
Call the guards. Oh, how many of you people? My God, I'm just trying to get... All right, hold on. We're just going to have to go in the middle of the night and do this.
And don't ever come back.
All right, fine. You people are really annoying me. So, it won't open. You killed the trader. I mean, it is open. That's the problem. So, keys have 0 value. Oh, okay, so there we go. So, Sky is asking for predictions for Legacy of the Forge. Legacy of the Forge will probably be... Like I said, I'm pretty certain that we're going to have to gather material to produce one great sword of great value or whatever else, or something like that. So, that it sounds like a mission to go, you know, collect everything for a big thing. Hold on. Clipboard, go away from me. Sorry about that. It's all making noise on my arm. Henry, go in here. Let's go see that. Yeah, I understand that like we killed the trader, so we're like technically we're trespassing, but I didn't care about that. All I cared about was them just, you know, leaving me alone. I got things to do. Like, all right. So go in here, open that up, go back to food. We gotta find a second chest. Give me some... Yeah, the other chest has, like, the sausages, too. Like, I don't have his good sausages. Alright, give me some potions, because I can. Because they stole my other potions. Somehow they knew I stole stuff, which... Fine, I guess. Give me some salamis. There you go, Henry. Alright, eat some salamis and do that. Eat. Eat. And then... Alright, let's go find those other potions. So... They're saying Toby said blacksmithing is not an integral part for the DLC, surprisingly. I'm pretty sure there'll be some blacksmithing, but it won't be like crazy amounts of it, so we'll see. If I had to guess, where would the second chest be? I might have to just keep her alive just to not have to, you know, search for this and be like, fine, I'll pay for everything. I don't care, lady. It doesn't help I don't have a torch either, so... Let's see. I don't think any of the chests go up here. I think they might be in our bedroom or something like that. So let's see. I killed her up here. She should have her own place. Unlock. Let's see. Let's see. You guys are rude. Noble gloves. I don't care. NPCs just don't understand how tough life's being the protagonist. Yeah. They have their... You shut up. I had enough of you. I think you guys are bothering me or whatever else. There we go. Here's the other chest. The other chest has everything else in here. Alright, tell these people to get lost. Hey, buddy. Just in case you wake up, fisherman. Your fisherman sleeps here. Hey, shut up. So the other chest is up here for her, so that's the one we want. Snap that neck. Let's see. Go over here, snap that neck, and do that. Alright, now we can get onto this. So Henry's bloody. Henry has charisma of 0, and which is fine. Charisma is like whatever. So let's go do this. So in here, if we go to food, this is where all the potions are at. Thank God. Okay. Give me some... Yeah, just give me some Henry level Voltao. I don't even know why I'm taking these because I don't have any of that. Henry Fox will probably be pretty good. I could take a Henry level Nighthawk too. Oh dear God. Quick Finger just in case. I'll take some Bane potions because I can. But really what I'm here for is the good stuff. So, I mean, it's all really good, so I don't care. Where's my... Did I take a fox? Yeah, I took some foxes. Hair of the dogs just in case. And there we go. So, but we're here for like the armor and everything else. So, again, we're here for charisma, and let's do that. Let's start with the basics kind of thing. Again, you got everything you could possibly want, and it's worth a lot of money and all that. Let's see how we can get charisma, you know, working off of here. This looks like all the armor section here. So downstairs has all the clothing. Upstairs has all the armor. So we'll probably have to work something out like that. Let's start with the simple. Let's go downstairs, take the armor. You guys are dead, so I'm surprised like nobody has said anything like, hey, there's a bunch of dead people in here. But I mean, if everybody dies and maybe nobody says anything, who knows? Considering that works out. I should just kill these people too. Like, I can kill him and her, but I would have to kind of like... Let's see. Drop his save. Drop his save just in case. I really just don't want to have to deal with these people later on. Major lore issue, Sir Dickish Graham Henry for Prince Lava Profits. Hey, you.
What are you doing? Are you right in the head?
I can't... Oh God, I can't even hit you. Alright, hold on.
There's nothing.
There you go.
Looks like I'll have to go and...
No. Alright. Alright, there we go. Just close the door. Nobody's gonna come in here. That's fine. Grab the body. Nobody's fine. Everything's fine. Let's see. Throw the body over here. We should be fine. I don't know where this guy died. Again, I don't have any perks, so this should be a little bit problematic. Let's see. Throw you down the stairs. I can't throw... See, game, come on, buddy. Let me throw him down the stairs. This is exactly the whole point of, like, having a body, is that you can watch him tumble down the stairs. Come on, game. Go. Oh, come on. You don't even want... Alright, fine. Whatever. Henry, you're bloody and everything else. So, everything's worked out. Also, take a Henry level... Close that door. Yeah, you got smashed against the wall. No, so, Fowley, so what happens with, like... At least women NPCs are also NPCs that are running away. Is that if you hit them or whatever else, or you run into them, they do damage to you. I don't know what the purpose is or what the reason is, but you just start taking damage. So that's why it's like, I'm like, well, crap. I just took a bunch of damage from them and everything else, but that's fine. All right, let's start this out. Let's get some high value stuff. I'm not going to take helmets right now. I'm just going to do basic clothing. So if we do clothing and all that, what's it going to work out? So if we get a hood, I guess a hood's a nice 30, so let's get one of those. Let's take a noble hood. I think they're all about the same, so we're just going to stick with noble hoods. Like, they're about 30. It's kind of surprising that noble hoods and brocade hoods are all charisma 30. That's what we care about here. We'll ignore that. Noble hoods, there's 25. There's noble hoods that are worth 25, which is... I guess. Alright, fine, whatever. There's burgers hoods that are worth 24. We'll take one of those. There's also ones that are worth 22. I guess that's... I don't know why. But chaperones with brooches are worth a lot. So even though... This is kind of weird. Why are they worth 186 compared to like the noble hoods and everything else? They're worth double. But like your charisma buff is so much greater. So we'll take one of those. I'm going to stick with black here. Let's see how that works out. Let's see. Padikoff. I mean, that's... I don't care about that. They got Nobleman's Hat, too. Nobleman's Hat's 144 and stuff like that. Let's see how that goes. Let's see. We'll take one of those. We'll leave the Padikoffs. I'll take a Padikoff, because I'll probably need them later on. but they get pretty low and all that, so we'll see that. There's also chaperons with brooches that are in a different category all by themselves. I don't get how this works out. So, let's see. This is the whole problem with charisma. Charisma is so weird and all that. Like, it just goes all over the place. But we'll keep this kind of simple. Servant hoods, I'll take one of those just in case. Cap. I'm just trying to get a selection here and see what happens. See if we get some consistency here. Alright, so we got the hats down. Anything else fancier? They're all like embroidered chaperons are not that much. The price does not affect charisma. Some items are more expensive, but charisma is lower. Yeah, for sure. But you would think like your charisma would be higher the more something's worth. So I guess that's another good thing to watch out for. So let's see. All these. I think 52 is the highest you're going to see for a hat. I don't see anything else. There's strange straw hat, which is, again, they have all the weird stuff. They have the Jewish hats. They're fun. Minor caps. Pointy caps, round caps. I haven't seen anything greater than 52, so I got a nice selection off of there. We'll see how that works out. I'll take a minor hat that's worth 10. I'm trying to look for nice round numbers here because it'll make calculations a little bit easier. So we'll see how the average works out. Felt caps 9. Yeah, there's so many hats off of here. Tall cumin hat, very fun. Anything else? Fur hats, 7, and all that stuff. Beggars hats. Yeah, these are, yeah, even the Lauren Reef is pretty good, but it's only worth 22. I mean, it's nice to have, but it's like more of an RP thing, but it's not too bad. Charisma 4, 4, 4, 4. I think the lowest I see is like 4. And then after that, it gets into the Burgundians and stuff like that. All right. Let's go see how this looks just for here. So, on our most, you know, like price doesn't really matter. But if you take a level 52 charisma perk right there, if you take the one hat, it boosts your charisma all the way up to 4. You take it off, it's 0. So, what I want to say is that in all these locations, whatever you put in there is what you get. So, because if I do... No way. What the heck? So, wait, what? So, alright, hold on. A brocaded hood, which is worth 30 charisma, right? It goes into the hood slot, not the hat. It has 30 charisma, but it gives you 7 charisma boost. How is this? The visibility... Alright, hold on. So, this might be like... Well, we might have to figure out what gives you the highest value off of here, because it's sort of ridiculous how this works out. Alright, because there might be like, in each category, they're worth different level of value, per se. Yeah, helical confusion stream. This is exactly where it's at, but this is kind of like where the research happens. So in the hood slot, it might just be worth more power overall. You know what I'm trying to say? So like in each slot, they give you so much stuff. You have to stop being bloody to see the real charisma. Oh, that's a good point. All right, hold on. I'm sorry. I forgot that. That's a good point. Thank you for that. Let's go outside and see how this works out. It's definitely visibility, Optimus J, but we're going to see which one has the greatest visibility off of there and how it affects everything else. So, all right, go ahead and still this. Run over to the bath. Let's go clean this off real quick. Hopefully nobody says anything about this. I mean, we killed all the residents, so they shouldn't give us any problems or whatever else. So go ahead, do this. Take a bath. You're right. But let's see. How does that change? No, it's still 7. But all right, there we go. What a bloody mess. There we go. Let's go back out there and see. Go back over here. We could test the bathhouse cleaning too. That's true. We'll definitely do it during the stream. Like, we got plenty of time, lots of things to do, so we'll make that work out. All right, get in here. So get in here. Close the door. Nobody's gonna find us, and it should be fine. So in the hood slot, so we got these different slots here. So we got like head cap or helmet. So let's go put this down. So head slot. We got the hood slot, even though it counts as a head, but still the hood. So you got hood, head, jewelry. You got jewelry ring, jewelry necklace, jewelry ring, jewelry, necklace. Yeah. The math off of here, it's gonna be really weird. Weapons don't count. The belt, I'll put down belt. I don't think belt gives you any charisma, but we're gonna put it down for that. Then there's also, we'll leave off the armor parts. Oh god, that's true. Let's see. I got Kulf. I'll put Koff as one, and head collar, I guess. Head collar. I don't know what the head collar does, but we'll see how this works out. All right. So on the hood slot right here, so brocade hood, it has 30 or whatever else. If you're naked, off of there, it gives you that. T&K says probably 4 types of slots are get average. That's the whole thing, but it's like, how did they get average is the hard part. That's what we're trying to figure out. So it's kind of weird how we're gonna do this. So on, you know, if it's 30 and it's getting average to 7, if we do the math backwards, if it is getting average, you know, we can always back calculate this and say like, you know, so it's saying that there's 4.2 slots that we should have. Yeah, so it's kind of weird how that works out. So, because really, if we, you know, do 7 divided by, or 30 divided by 7, or whatever else, that should works out. Because let's see, this one has 30. Let's see, this is why I got different levels. If I have a 25 noble hood there, it brings it up to 6 here, which is, you know, we can do 25 by 6, and that matches up. That's like 4.1. Hey Griff, how's it going? We're doing some charisma math out here, so we're trying to figure out how this stuff works out. But I have, so this sort of works out. So look at this. So the noble hood gives you 25 charisma on the hood slot. So it's probably like, it looks like it comes out to 4.2. So 25, and if it gives you 6, you know, divided by 6, you get about 4.1 or 4.2. Now, if you go up to the brocade hood, which has 30, it gives you 7, you know, base, 7 divided by, or 30 divided by 7, it still gives you about 4.2. So I want to say this value is about 4.2 value that you have there. You know, it roughly goes up and down and stuff like that. So, Rose is saying, I just found out that spike horseshoes have a charisma of 18. Oh my god. Let's see how this works up. Griff and Goose, yeah. Griff has been doing some good stuff lately. Like, have you seen, Griff, you gotta tell us about, if you haven't seen his channel so far, he just put out like a 20-hour video. My freaking god, man. 20 hours. Are you crazy? How long did that take you to upload? You do some crazy stuff, brother. That's why I haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, you've been doing some good stuff. Alright, so we also got this hood, which is... See, this one is interesting because it's 24 charisma. And then it basically 24 divided by 6, of course, is 4. But then it drops down to charisma to 5. Oh, no, I did math wrong. And it brings up to 4.8 average, which I don't understand. Actually, why is it in red too? Why is that one in red? But then these are in white. Why would this one be? What? That makes no sense. All right, people, let me know. So the burger hood, its charisma is 20. Did I kill someone here? There's no blood. Why do you get a -1 off of here? Why do you get a -1 wearing the burger's hood? I mean, it doesn't cover much right here. It looks like that. But why do you get a -1 off of here? It should be worth a value of 6, but it's worth a value of 5. Right, it's red. You know what I'm saying, Sky Gaming? I'm not doing math wrong again. Red means worse than the current one. I don't have a current one. I have it on. It is the current one. That's the problem. It is the current one. There's nothing on, and then put it on. And it's worse than being naked? So, something's up with that. I mean, it also tells me... Yeah, it just says red right there. I don't know. And then it also brings the math all funky, too. So, yeah, because we do 24 divided by 5. We keep it 5. It brings the average to 4.8, which is a little bit out of the ordinary, so I'm not sure. We might have to average all the peak values off of there for the hood. Let's see. Let's see. These are head caps, so they don't count. That's not what we want. Let's see. That's a different slot. We might have to do this. So, all right. Servant hoods. Servant hoods 13. Charisma. It brings it to 3, which is fine. Which is about, so 13 divided by 3, 4.3, which is within the relative area what's supposed to be. It feels like that one's an outlier. So, servanthood is supposed to be 13 divided by 3 gives you about 4.33, whatever, repeating off of there. So that's weird. Do I have another? I might have to steal another hood piece right here. So this one's the same slot. 11 gives you about 3 charisma, which goes back into the same range. If you do 11 divided by 3, it brings it down to 6. My math is, it's all falling apart now, but I'm trying to do the power level here. 3.6, we'll just say 3.7. So that's weird. Do we have any more hood pieces? I don't have more hood pieces in between, but that's a thing that. So wait a minute. Charisma appears to increase with less conspicuousness. Wait, what? Really? Oh. You know what? That could be something else too. All right, that's a good point. Why am I... All right, hold on. I got an idea. If that's true, Optimus J, that's a good eye. All right, hold on. Let me go upstairs. Let me grab some things to stop making Henry so sleepy. Henry, yeah, everyone's dead, so it should be fine. I think we killed them all. Yeah, everyone's... Yeah, you guys are all dead. You guys are fine. Yeah, my brain's gonna explode because of math. Not really. It's just going to... It's kind of like... It's more gonna explode when it's... when you think something's supposed to work with the math, you go like, oh, this is exactly how it goes. And then you're nowhere near where you're supposed to be. So you're like, oh, crap. Give me some Henry level... Yeah, give me some of those. What is it? Cockerel potions. There you go. You get some energy, and there you go. Give me some cockerel potions. We're fine. Nobody's going to find the bodies. Everything's fine. Yeah, there you go. No bodies. No one's going to find Henry inside here. Just doing this. Go ahead and do this. Food. Henry doesn't need a nap. Henry just needs to drink more. Do one of those. Do one of those just to make sure we don't have that. How does that change my conspicuousness? So it drops my conspicuousness down. So, you know, maybe there's... So this is where it gets the math into a really weird spot. Where it's if you're more conspicuousness, means that it increases your charisma or not. So let's go Noble-hood. Noble-hood still, you know, 7, you know, for 30 or whatever else, still gives you 7. Still gives you that. The burger hood now turns up to 24, but it's being boosted. I think it's being boosted because of that. Yeah, not that. You guys aren't whatever. Servant hood was 3, but it's being blue. So, huh? This is weird. Yeah, conspicuousness goes up, but then does that mean your charisma goes up? I am confused, everybody. Take off the sword. We don't need that. Let's see. Let's keep it simple right now. Let's go see how this works out, where it's like, it looks like you get charisma 6 with 24. Yeah, that works out, because that brings up to 4. Yeah, okay. Maybe because I had a sword on me, and that's probably what was part of the problem. So 24 divided by 6, that would be into the 4 range. And then the servant hood gives you 3, which gives you still about the same range. Okay. There's something off of there. We'll see how that works out. All right, we got about 6 different ones off of here, and that works out. Imagine Bernard coming up from behind. If some guard comes up behind me right now, I'll lose a lot of bananas. That's all I got to say. I will be very scared. Yeah, just pick items with the same charisma of different conspicuousness. All right, we'll definitely do that. Let's go back to armor. Let's see what we can have. Let's go to hoods here. They have charisma 10. Do you have different conspicuousness? Beggar hoods. So the conspicuousness stays about the same, but all right, here we go. See, that's interesting, because look at that. So this beggar hood, from one beggar hood to another one, that might not be a good stat right there. Let's see. Brocade hoods. Let's see. It seems like, because, you know, a lot of them stay the same. So this one, for example, is more red, but then it has a higher conspicuousness, but then its charisma goes higher when you have more conspicuousness than that. But the visibility also changes too. So here's the other thing too. So maybe it's not about the conspicuousness, but it's about the visibility. Like we said before, the visibility here is 80. So it's 80 right there, and the charisma is 30. Compared to, like, let's say like this one, which is visibility is 30, but then the charisma is less. All right, let's go check these out. See how the visibility is way different off of here? So yeah, this visibility, all right, here we go. Let's compare, why does charisma jump like that? That's a weird thing. All right, so this one has 26. This one has 30. Hey, don't do that. Let's go take a look. Go to armor. Let's go take a look here. You got a visibility of 30 on you, and you got 26. That would give you 6, which makes sense still in the math sense, because 26 divided by 6, whatever else, is still, you know, within the range. That's 4.3, and that works out. Now, if we have this one, which is conspicuous 100, visibility is 77, and then 30, okay, go where that, you get up to 7, which is still, it feels like they just go hand in hand together or whatever else. So I don't think it matters too much. All right, that Monique, thanks. I think you're leaving. All right, y'all. I didn't know if you're leaving or you're just talking about that stuff. But sorry, I wasn't paying too much attention to chat, but here and there. So it looks like, just from the basic math right here, the power of the hood just by itself, it looks like it's around the range of 4, like probably like 3.8 to like 4.4 sort of power off of there of the entire thing. So I'm going to leave that as just the basic math. So now, considering if we add extra items to it, like how does it affect it or whatever else, I'm not too sure. Darker colors, lower visibility. That's true. That's what I thought. But the issue at the same time, it doesn't change your charisma too much from there. So, like, for example, if we go, let's go to, like, you know, you see this one's like white or something like that. It still gives you 7 no matter what. So but it just changes the visibility altogether no matter what. So I'm not sure how to put this. Like, this one's like red. Its visibility is 70. This one's white. It's still the same. I don't have a black. Maybe I should pull a black one out or something like that. I'm not sure. It's a dark. Yeah. Damn. Let's send me some sources. Oh god. Okay. So let's go to the hood. Or let's go to the head. You know, settings. Let's see how much the head's actually worth. I'm gonna go keep those. But so in the head right there. So if you have 52, you put 52. It's only worth 4. On the head, so which is worth just about nothing divided by 4. Let's see how this goes. It only counts for a power of 13, so you got to worry about that. And if you go to like the hats or whatever else, a hat's worth 44. You get a charisma of 4, which is terrible still. That's worth about 11. The math is not mathing anymore. I don't know how to put this anymore. Because, like, the difference between this, the visibility is 81 compared to 81. It's about the same visibility and all that stuff, so... conspicuousness is different. Like, this one's more conspicuous. Maybe that's doing it, but, you know... It brings it down to, like, a 2.5? Hold on. 44 divided by 4. No, it's 11. It gives you about 11... let's see. This is actually, that's a different hood piece. So we have like 29 or whatever else. Peacock with feathers. It gets you about 2. So 29 divided by 2. Yeah, it's kind of like in the 14.5 range. So we're kind of just averaging all the values. Also, can everyone see Is the chat doing all right? Because I get the little spinny circle of death, so I'm not sure what's going on out there, if the chat looks good or not. If I get something else for the head, like this is just a basic miner's hat. Miner's hat, 10. You get a charisma of 1, so it stays within the range of that. So, I don't think visibility matters when you sure have condition, dirt, and blood accounted. Yeah, I mean, honestly, these are all new items, so there shouldn't be too much of a problem. So, I wouldn't worry too much. The lure and wreath is worth 22. Oh, it goes into a different slot. Okay, so we don't have to worry about that. 26 will give us 2, which is fine. That's still in about range. So 26 divided by 2, that's like 13. Yeah. So it's a pretty good range. I mean, the range looks normal off of there. Let me grab one more hat here. Grab me another hat. Go to armor. Baggy cap. That's worth about 7. That's not going to do me any good, but I'll take one. I'll take a black one. So there's a black one over here too, which it's, you know, you got a purple versus black. Like the purple is worth more, but it feels like it just adjusts the, you know, because the conspicuous goes down, the visibility is way down, like 25, but then like you get less charisma for being black. It looks like that. Well, okay, you get less charisma. Let me rephrase that. Darker color seems to get less charisma bonus off of there. So, but we'll see how that works out. Well, that's not true. The white cap's the same way. So, but its visibility is way higher than the black one. So, it's weird. There seems to be different values off of here just based on the colors or whatever else. So, you really got to take a look on there. But if we take another baggy cap that's worth 9, it'll adjust itself down. Do we have 16? Grab me one of those. Do you have 12? Let's see. This is the part about doing research is the hard part. You just got to kind of be like, all right, we got to take a look at this. 21. Let's take one of these. I almost cancel himself. I mean, yeah, it happens. Oh, sorry. I keep hitting the mic like that. All right, so if you have a hat that's worth, let's see, its charisma is supposed to be 16, but it only gives you 1. That falls into the math section right there. It should round up a little bit, whatever else. So anyways, Irrational Delusion. Hey, how's it going? Any quests mid-late Kutenberg game without implied urgency to do side quests? I'm not sure. I haven't played a while, you know, like with the side quests. Like, I haven't really played, you know, Kingdom Come Deliverance too much. So, like, someone in the chat might have to fill that in more than me. So, you know, because I've been going around doing more research-based stuff than anything else. Charisma 7 gives you 1, which is like, it feels like it rounds into that weird area. Yeah, so so hats, the hat section is kind of weird. Like, it looks like you're guaranteed to get 1 or so off of there. What's the lowest hat we have? Baggy cap, minor hat. Did you have anything that's below a 5 charisma thing? There might be something where it, like, the number goes so low, it just gives you nothing. Like this one, Beggar Hood gives you 2. Let's go take a Beggar Hood. Like, Beggar Hoods are worth 2. I wonder if they're, like, guaranteed to kind of give you something at least for wearing stuff. Maybe there's, like, a debuff for, like, wearing nothing. Whoa, okay, it's a hood. That's not a... So the hood's worth a whole different value. Which is interesting, because the hood only has 2 charisma, but it gives you 2 charisma. So, like, the Beggar's Hood is insane because it gives you, like, a 1-to-1 value. So maybe there's, Oh, I have a hat on, that's why. Don't do that. Yeah, the Beggar Hood. So it looks like if you put on a piece of clothing on, it looks like it gives you 1 charisma no matter what. And it might be, like, a guaranteed charisma effect. So I'll write that down. Let's see. Charisma guarantee. So it looks like if you put on an item something, you get 1 extra charisma, no matter what, even though its charisma is super low. So serving out is saying, do you like KC1 with the wealth estimations a week? Oh, yeah, last week, what we did, I did like that. So last week when we did or I think it was on Sunday, we actually did the tax evaluation at Rattay. So I'll definitely be making that into a video later on. So don't worry, you're gonna see about how the taxes work out in Rattay and Kingdom Come Deliverance 1. I did like doing that one, so we'll see how that works out. But anyways, so it looks like you're guaranteed to kind of get one piece of, one piece of reputation off of there. So that's interesting. But otherwise, hoods or whatever else, hats or whatever else, it looks like they're, the charisma is based off, it looks like more than 10, but it's not like, it's not the greatest. Like, let's see, 21 gets you 2. That's kind of like, 11 or so. So the hats are really a weird situation overall. I'm not sure how to take it. It's like 10.5. So, they fall into that weird math or whatever else. So, all right, that's fine. I'm totally fine with that. All right, so let's go see. Let's go to something more substantial. We got that. There's not too many head collars. I don't know if there's jewelry in this section. There should be jewelry here, and it should fall into the armory, if anything else. Let's see how this works out. These things are useless, so we already got the heads. Give me... I'm kind of curious. We got shoes, so let's go take shoes too. Okay, hold on. I know, like, we're not allowed to wear pants and shoes or whatever else, but dear God, I guess we got to do this for science. Give me jewelry since I was talking about it before I lose my mind. Let's see how this works. Yeah, tax evaluation of Rattay. It is super exciting. Don't worry. All right, there's a lot of jewelry out here, different values. So, just give me one of everything. Good thing they don't have multiple, so we'll do that. Just take all the jewelry. Let's see how this works out. We also got spectacles and all that. So, let's see. It's go to armor, go down there. The stuff is stolen. So for example, if we have rings, just stick with rings here. Ring by itself, 50 charisma, which is insane. If you put the ring on, that gives you like 3 charisma, which isn't nothing, but it's visibility. I guess it's, area effect, like how big it is, just is, powered differently. So let's see. So 50 divided by 3. 25, that would be what, 12.5 off the top of my head? Let's see. No. Bad helical. 16. So 16.7 about power. If we go down to a solid gold ring, same thing. So you still get 30. Engraved gemstones, 26, which only gives you 2, which cuts it in half. So, I mean, that's not too bad. So 26 divided by 2. Yeah, so that's 13 value. Gemstone ring, 26, same thing. Engraved silver rings, 18. It drops it down to 1. So, that's not worthwhile. So it's not the greatest. Let's see, gemstone. Yeah, so you only get 1 from there. So once you get to like 18 charisma, you only get 1. And that's not worth it. I think that's all the rings. There might be more rings in the game. Maybe the other chest has the rings or whatever else in there too. Let's go take a look real quick before we, go too deep into that. Open the door. I like how we're just doing this in the middle of the night, just playing dress up in like dead people's house or whatever else. There's a bunch of dead bodies here and we're just dressing up. Well, actually, they're gone. I don't know where they went. Oh no, there they are. We're playing dress up here. Go here. Go to armor. Let's see, you might have some rings or whatever else. Oh god, there's so much armor out here. This is gonna take forever. No, that looks like that's all the rings or whatever else. So, yeah. Let's go back down here. Hey, jump over the thing. There you go. I always have problem with stairs. Stairs don't do well with Henry. Right, go down here. All right, let's go back and look at necklaces. So it looks like rings kind of like have a value of like they either give you 3, 2, or 1, no matter what, off of there. So that might be worth wearing. If we go into the garments like the necklace or whatever else, like then it's different because like they have a bigger area effect. So the necklace by itself worth 50, it gives you 3. So necklace 50 divided by 3, so it's a 16.7 value. If you have a 50, looks like conspicuous changes, but if you have like, it's technically not a necklace, but it's a brooch, so it's the same thing. 40 is worth 2, so yeah, that's weird. Chest contents is fit for the entire Soul garrison. That's true. Yeah, it looks like they stay the same. And then once you get down to 31, it's still 2. 31. Yeah, so it's still 2. Spectacles are interesting. Spectacles fit onto a necklace setup. I don't know how that works out. So it's weird how that works out with the spectacles. It's like they're 26, but they count as a necklace, which is kind of disappointing. So let's see. Silver cross. Once you hit 24, you're still fine. 24 is good. 21. So once you get to 21, it looks like the cutoff point for the charisma is at 21. At 21, you get equals 1 charisma. So there we go. That is a weird setup. And then 10 cross if you got 10, whatever else. Anything. So everything gives you 1. It looks like whenever you put on a piece of clothing, you're guaranteed 1 charisma point, it looks like. But there's a base minimum of it. And it looks like the base minimum so far is 21 charisma for the necklace. And it looks like it's the same for the rings or whatever else. It looks like if you get to 21 charisma points, it adds 1 charisma to your stats off of there. That looks like where the sweet spot's at. So that's something to watch out for. Okay. Now, the hard part we're going to have to do is, like, once we start adding everything else on there, like we add, like, a t-shirt on top of there, does that do stuff? Helico's doing some heavy math. Yeah. Addition, multiplication, divides. That's all we've been doing. All right. Let's go for some collars. Collars are going to be kind of weird. Because now the question is that what's going to be the hard part is that when we actually, like, get into the... You know, I was thinking, too, I should probably save the game just in case somebody, you know, tries to come in and disturbs Henry while he's doing his work. Henry's doing some dedicated work here. He doesn't need to be disturbed. And I don't need to go back and, you know, do all that stuff again. All right, let's go get some collars. Stuff like that. So I think these fit onto... So they fit onto the head, but that's not what I want. Let's see. I think there's a collar slot. Chaperone, I don't care. They do have cuffs, which are interesting. Hold on. I think cuffs might be worth a little bit different. Yeah, because they're in their own different slot. Yeah. My math is overflowing on there. Alright, hold on. Cuffs. I wish the devs accounted Henry remaining chastity for plus charisma. Oh, that would should be pretty good. If they did account for that. Alright, go do that. Cumin hat, that's not a cap. We're looking for cuffs. Cuffs are different. Caps. I don't care about caps. Caps are fine. Fur caps, I don't care. The killer helmet. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Let's see, male collars. Alright, so I might have to put these on because they have higher charisma stats or whatever else. So let's see, male cuffs. Oh, there's Lord Toph's chaperone. Yeah, it's not worth that much charisma. Like, it's nice to have, but it doesn't do anything beyond that. Alright, so charisma 12. Charisma 13. Let's see. Male collar. These are some pretty ones. 19. Let's see. You got 13. I don't care. I'll take a couple of these because they have different setup there. Let's see. You got the noble chef. I like how the noble chaperones, but they're worth less charisma than everything else. I don't know how this all works out. There we go. Let's take some 10s here. You got some padded collars. I'll take some of you. You're with padded hood. Padded black. It's 11. There you go. Pickpocket hat is a cap. Let's see. Let's go take all this good stuff here. Yeah. The spectacles and the outfit's not too bad. The only reason I don't put the spectacles on because it just kind of looks, you know, it really sets your RP standards of how Henry's supposed to act. And I think the spectacles are good for a certain way, but I haven't figured out how to make it RPing the best. Yeah, and outside just like they were saying, the noble chaperone is the weakest chaperone for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah, it feels like something's gone wrong off of there. All right. So if we look at the collars now, we're looking just directly at the collars. It looks like your charisma 19 will get you 1 for a collar, which is terrible off of there. Yeah. Why does Henry wear male cough directly on the head without padding? It makes me so mad. That's true. I don't think you need, for some reason you don't need that. This goes onto the head. I'm just sticking to the collar section right here. It looks like 13 is still the same thing. So 13 is the limit of 1. Let's see. Go back to collars. 10, same thing. It looks like 19. So do we have any better collars? I don't think the collars get better than that. All right, let's keep that in mind. Let's take that collar off. Let's go to the head section here. Because we look straight at the male coat of arms or whatever else. This apparently gets you impressively a 3 charisma for 13. So that is for the cough head section right there. So it's super visible and stuff like that. So 13 gives you 3. So it's the value. It's a very visible section, of course. And 13. So it's about 4.3 value. That's not too bad. Now let's see, not that. Yeah, so we don't care about the collar parts. We care about this, like we switch it out. So this one has a value of 11. So it looks like the difference is at 11 you get 2. Yeah. No. That's not how you do math, William. Helical, don't do that. 5.5. Alright. So it's weird how that works out. So it looks like your hood value is between 13 and 11. You get a value of 3 charisma. But the thing that what I'm really curious about too. So this one's a value of, let's see, 10. That'll give you 1. So it looks like, wow, it drops real fast. Okay, a value of 10 gives you 1. So that is, it basically has like a really fast up and down. Now here's the other problem that we're gonna have. So it looks like, you know, let's say you have this or whatever else. So, you know, if we have a paddock cough here and we have that, like just that by itself, it guarantees gives you 1. But then if you add a paddock collar on, it doesn't give you a bonus, you know, charisma there because there's something else in the way. But if we take that off, it doesn't drop the value down, if that makes sense. It does give us charisma, but now that this is where the complication happens, where we're doing all the math here, is that you put that on, you get 1. You put that on, you don't get another 1. But you take that off, you keep 1. This is why I'm writing down all the numbers as much as I can, because it's weird how this works out. So it might be, like I said, I'm pretty sure what's going on in each of these spots. They have a different weighted value in each of these slots. So you get so much charisma per a weight. And then like the more, it sounds like the more items you add on there, then they become weighted differently. So that's my guess off of there. This is gonna be a really complicated thing. Because if I put this on, it's a value of 2. You put a paddock collar on, you don't get the extra. But I don't have a real high value collar, do I? Like, like this one was supposed to be a value of 2. Do I have a collar? Yeah, all the collars are worth very little, so that might not be a good thing to compare it against. Now, let's do this. What if we do, you know, a fancy hat? Like, we do the male hood. That gives us 3 right there. And we put this over it. Like, you know, the level 30 brocaded hood, right? Because that's supposed to give us overall 7 by itself. If we take that off, we still got 7. So it only adds 1 off of there. So having it, you know, combined together, you know, for some reason, it's diluting the value of one of these things right here. You know what I'm trying to say? That is very interesting. Yeah, because we switch it down to here, it just brings it to 7. Works out. Now the question is, what if we have something that's worth 3 value? So on the hood, so what was worth 3? Something 11. So we need the hood that's worth 11. Come here. I think the servant hood was worth 13. 13 was about the same, about 3. So we put that on. They equal 4 then. Because each one should be the servant hood right here. It gives you 3 by itself. But then you combine them together, then it give you 4. So it means that they are adding up to a little bit, but they're diluting each other. So there might be an extra formula behind there where it's diluting it further out. So like that. Okay. So that's something to keep in mind. So this is why we're kind of doing the individuals at a time, and then we try to find the pattern as we go through. All right. So jewelry, just in general, jewelry is worthless for the most part. You can get a 3, 2, or 1 value off of there. Once you get to 21 charisma, you only get 1. But then they each have a value off of there that we should work out on there. And then so when dilution does happen, we can figure out what your costume should be. And the reason why this is important, because like, what's the best costume you could put together based on like having the most items on at the same time? Because the least amount of items you have, you probably reduce the amount of dilution that you have in having inventory items on. So like, for example, like let's say we have these 2 items on right now that gives us charisma of 4. We add something that's worth 50 right here. It boosts us up straight to 6. But the issue with this is that this is the level 50 value was supposed to give us 3 charisma when we're naked. So it's taking off a little bit off of there. So if we go to if we went to down to 40, which gives us 2, it still gives us 6. But then it was only supposed to give us 2 anyways, where this one gave us 3, but it's only give us... Hey, don't... Oh, you put on a brooch, sorry. It gave us 6 no matter what. And then, like, but the other rings or whatever else, they only give us, like, 2. Or, like, this one gives us 1. So it's like, there's the dilution value, and there's, like, some point decimal places that are going on behind the scenes. And I think that's an important part. Hey, Charles, how's it going? Welcome to math time here. Trying to figure out the charisma. How the hell does this charisma works out? So there's definitely some weird stuff going on. I don't think we're going to be able to get the perfect formula altogether, not without the devs just giving us the code off of there. But I think we got a better idea there. So, all right. So we got the hood. We got the collars. We got the necklaces. So it looks like the necklaces are worth about 21. I might have to sit down and do some math, like some real math to make that happen. But that's interesting values how that works out. All right. So let's see. Is the belts, by the way, are belts actually worth anything by chance? I don't even know if there's a noble belt or anything else here. It might be upstairs. Let's see. Go to armor. I'm pretty sure it's an armor set. I wish I could type to like search for it because there's too much in here. I might have to just go to an actual... It might be easier just to go to a tailor shop and be like, all right, tailor shop, just give me the noble belt. I'll just buy it from you. Instead of like going through like hundreds of items here. Go down, beggar coats. We'll get to the coats soon, don't worry. I'm interested in the belt just because how that works out. Let's see, nope. Gloves are kind of cool. All right, I see gloves. I gotta try gloves on. Ooh, I like how they have noble gloves without like without the rings. I don't think we can get that any other way. Oh my god. See, this is how many items are in Kingdom Come Deliverance too. It's just ridiculous how much there is. Oh, it's in body? Okay. That's good to know. Then I'll go back up for a second here. Yeah, so there we go. So go back up to bodies. It looks like there's not in there, but that's fine. All right. Oh, no, there they are. Noble belt. There you go. Give me the noble belt, noble pouch. I think there should be a knight's belt too. So LM, let's see, knight. Let's see. I think there's a knight belt and there's like a standard belt, but I don't see the knight. I guess you don't have the knight belt on you. All right, so we got the noble belt. Let's see how the noble belt works out. Armor. Does that actually give you anything? No, it doesn't give you any charisma. Same thing with the noble pouch. They're just nice to have additions. Nothing crazy. So I might as well have it on. It doesn't do anything to me, so actually hold on. What it does do, it looks like, go back on there. What it does do, no, it says it has charisma. So wait a minute. How does it have charisma? It says charisma 30, but doesn't do anything off of there. So it does give you charisma, but it doesn't give you charisma. Yeah, it doesn't do anything per se. Alright, that's weird. Yeah, so... Alright. Dev's just lying on the belts. I mean, maybe. It probably just doesn't add into the formula, because if you put on a belt, which everyone should be wearing, it should be. Like, for example, like the collar should give you 1. It gives you 1 even with the belt on. And the hood gives you 7 no matter what. So it's not like adjusting the formula or anything like that. If I start adding stuff on there, I'm not getting those strange effect. If we put these two pieces together, we got 7. We have the belt and the pouch on now, and we still got 7. So it's not adjusting the formula any other ways. So I'm going to take them off just to kind of not to mess with anything else too much, but it works out. Charisma is the most broken stat. It definitely is a broken stat. So try belt with more claws. Oh yeah, we'll definitely try it on later on once we get everything else. All right, Henry, go do this real quick. Go steal everything out of here, and then go put in the armor player. Throw everything you have armor-wise in there. That way we don't get other stuff confused. So we're starting to get too many items here, and you know, it's starting to get a little bit too confusing. All right, so now we have that. Let's go down to, let's see, let's go down to shoes and pants and see how this works out. So we got pointed shoes and stuff like that, so they're worth 14. We'll take one of those. They got black ones, they got green ones, they got brown ones. Like green ones are worth a lot, even though they're, you know, like the conspicuousness goes up, but you get more charisma. But then the charisma points are kind of stacked together, so it doesn't matter. But then, I don't know. I think I know the answer, then all of a sudden I don't know the answer anymore. Riding boots, they're worth about 15. I'll take one of them. 15. The leather jerkins, they're nice. Oh yeah, they're definitely good. Riding boots high. Oh my god, I don't think I've ever seen these. This looks like pants. Well, these don't look like boots. They look like pants. All right, well, I'll take them anyways. You got a few different. 17, 13. So, all right, you're good. Give me some simple shoes. They're worth 3 charisma. Apparently, simple shoes 7. Give me a couple of those. 9. I wonder how much they'll change. This is 18. Travel boots are 15. Vagrant boots, whatever. Give me that. War horse boots are worth 14. I'll take one of those. Work boots. Let's see. Stable masters wear them usually. Oh, the big boots. Okay. That might be where I've seen them at before. Give me some noble slacks. Here you go. 30. So apparently, like, some of them are worth 23. Some of them are worth 30. I don't know why. This one's worth 28. It'll be a good way to see what this thing. Jester shoes. Sure. I love jester shoes. God. High boots, they're worth 10. I don't care. Firm boots, 12. I don't care. 15. Courtier boots. Oh yeah, there you go. Give me some of those. They're worth 30 right there. So I think that might be the highest I've seen so far at level 30 charisma boots. I'll take us 20. All right, there we go. Boots, come with me, my good sir. So noble boots with charisma of 30. So let's go with shoes. I need to fill this out. Shoes. Belts are busted. No idea. All right, so 30 If you put on boots, you know, Henry's just naked with boots on himself. You get 3 charisma, a value of 10. Fair enough. If you get 19, you only get 1 charisma point, which is interesting. So 19, you get 1. If you go to 28, you get 3, which is interesting to say. So 28 by 3. The courtier boots, they get you 3 no matter what. Yeah, go ahead and drop that. I don't care. The high, yeah, so these are like part pants, part boots, or whatever else. They get you. No, they're. Wait, what? They're. Oh, they took up 2 slots. Oh no, this is even going to be more confusing. What? So the high riding boots, they take up 2 slots. No, so they're like pants and boots at the same time. What are these? What is this, a onesie? God, okay. I need to crack open my beer. Give me a second. I need to get my beer to do this. This is now, so these boots are pants and, let's say riding boots. So they're pants, they're charisma 16, and they fill in 2 slots. Great, give me a second. I'll be right back. All right, there we go. So beer in hand. Now trying to figure out. We'll put this abomination to the side. I mean, it looks fancy, so we'll put that aside. Shoes only. There we go. So at 14 charisma, you get 1. It looks like at 19, anything that's 19 and lower, you only get the 1 off of there. Soft boots, 18. Okay, now they're breaking my math altogether. How is this a thing? Alright, so we got an outlier here. This soft boots are worth charisma 18. Alright, we had another one that was 19. Hold on. Yeah, look at this. These pointed shoes. Alright, so now they're breaking my brain again. So pointed shoes have a charisma of 19. Noise, conspicuousness, and everything else, and stuff like that. Alright, have a good night, sir, in there. So, pointed shoes, charisma 19, visibility 75, and all that stuff. But if you go to soft boots, conspicuousness of 0, which are really good for sneaking, I guess. And then the visibility is super low, so, but then they give you charisma of 2. Alright, somebody explain this to me. Somebody in chat. I want to hear this. Send this to the devs right now. What is going on? Optimus J, we found some outlier here. That's what we found. How are things going? This makes no sense. Soft boots, charisma 18. Pointed shoes, charisma 19. They only give you 1 charisma. How does this work? Make math, make math. Soft boots. Alright, they broke me. What is this? This makes no sense. Somebody call Toby. Yeah, get Toby on the phone right now. I might have to ask the Discord about that. I'm gonna leave that outlier outside of it, because it could be just that somebody inputted the wrong things. But apparently soft boots are god tier, you know, two charisma there for basically cheap. So if you want that, they're worth 86 and perfectly fine. Because this one, burger shoes are 20, so they get you to 2, which makes sense. 20 gets you 2. Courtier shoes are 24, which gets you 3. So the cutoff is there. 24 gets you 3. And simple shoes, you go down to 7. They get you 1. Not a big surprise. 15. And again, all right, so riding boots give you... So there's another stat here that looks like that's ruining everything off of here. Because these boots now here their charisma is worth 15, but then they're worth 2 charisma. And then, like, this one is pointed shoes. They're worth 19 charisma, but only gets you 1 charisma overall in the stats. So, there's another secret, and the visibility and all that stuff doesn't seem to make sense off of there. So, because, like, is there something we can't see based on the visibility of, like, how high stuff goes on here? Like, these boots go up to here to the shins, and then there's a visibility marker because the shoes are down here, but if it covers more of the area, then you get more of the shin. So now, is there, like, something that we can't see for the numbers or whatever else? So Optimus is saying, suggested before, take 2 loadouts of full clothing, one with low cosplay and the other with high conspicuousness, 1 slot. You know, that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. We'll because we got 3 different charisma slots we could play with, so maybe we'll make an outfit and then we'll just go from there. Because right now, but it still doesn't make sense to me. Like, something's going on. Like, the numbers don't add up on there, and they're all clean, perfect, and everything else. It's the thigh. It's always the thigh. I mean, maybe. Let's see how that works out. But then the courtier boots don't make sense because they give you 3. They give you 3, but then they're lower on there. But maybe because they're in the boot category. Like, maybe if they're boots, they get higher value because typically boots are supposed to be up higher where shoes are lower. But these are called shoes, so maybe I'm just full of crap here. I mean, riding boots are, 15. The warhorse boots get you 2, which makes sense. Jester shoes get you 2, which, again, just to put in reference, the Jester shoe has a charisma of 13, whereas the pointed shoes here have a charisma of 19 and only get you 1. Somebody make it make sense. Make it make sense, everybody. And again, 12 work boots give you 2. Pointed shoes, maybe the pointed shoes are all wrong. Maybe that's the wrong. And then once you get down to 11, it looks like 11 is the baseline for 1. Alright. Make it make sense. That's all I gotta say. Alright, so for shoes, that's fine. I just dropped these because I can't see them. Alright, see you later, Dad Monique. Thanks for joining. Hopefully it's not too crazy to think about, like, the insanity. Hopefully it is entertaining to watch me lose my mind off of numbers here. Like, how do numbers make numbers? I don't know. Alright. Let's go back here. Somebody make it make sense. Let's see. So if I go to bodies, let's put on some outfits right here. Let's get some front going on. Like, there's the beggar tunic, which gives you 2. Give me a couple of these off of here. There's beggar coats that give you 4. I don't care about that. Then they got burger coats that go up to 30 right away. Give me a couple of those. They have different visibility stats and everything else. 17. A butcher apron 6. Cleric habit gives you 20, but I think that might cover multiple things. 13. Surcoat arms, that gives you 8, which is pretty crappy, whatever else. Let's see how this works out. Chest covers. Courtiers, pompite. We'll leave some of this stuff off. Rudiment coat. There we go. Embroidered shirt. Fastenant. There you go. You got a couple different ones. 13, 16. I don't know why they have different charisma stats here. Fitted coats. 17. Let's see. Gallant coats. 8. Gambesons. Like, maybe there's a difference between, like, maybe one's considered armor and the other one's considered, like, not armor, and you get, like, bonus points for being, like, nobleware or something like that. That might be the jam off of there. Jester outfits. All right, I think we got enough weird stuff here. There we go. I think that's good. All right. Let's go see how this works out. So top of the line, I think the highest I seen was level 30. And you can see it definitely takes up, you know, takes up most of the real estate that you have on you. Take off the boots. There you go. So 30 will give you 21 off of there, which is pretty good. Go ahead and flip this. Let's see. Give me another piece of paper here. My math is now mathing. So, let's see. So 30 for body or whatever else will give you about 20, which is not bad. And if we go down, I think I have some other coats. Like they're all, like the different ones are fine. You know, they still give you about 20. And once you get to the gambeson, which is, oh, the gambeson fits a different slot. Okay, don't do that. Fitted coat's fine. Here we go. Now you got charisma 11. Oops, my chat gone boop. Go back to here. Yeah, so you fit there. Fitted coat. All right, so you got the fitted coat section. So body coat. I should say body coat, whatever else. Go like that. So you're there, fitted coats. So if you go down to something with a coat that's, what, charisma is 17, it drops it down to 11. So 17 equals 11. And then same thing, that's an armor slot, that's not a coat. That's a coat. 14 will get you. How does that make sense? Again, they're doing it again to me. So this one's worth 14 charisma. It's green. It has 14 charisma. But it has, oh, okay, never mind. Sorry, I almost thought it was the same thing. 14. Yeah, 14 gives you 9. There you go. Sorry, I was losing my mind for a second because it's 17 gives you 11. We're fine. Math is mathing. Math is fine. Yeah, don't do that. Give me clerk habit. I think yeah, so the clerk habit takes up the coat slot, which is a much larger piece, which is only 20. So 20 gives you about 13, which is pretty good overall. But I mean, it still fits into the math section. Like the math here is working fine. Like when we go back and do the math in between here, everything makes sense here. I want to say the boots are broken. There's probably something broken with the boots, what do you call it, charisma, and how they're calculated. Something's wrong with that. Because these make sense. You know, like if you have a charisma of 10, you get of 7, which totally adds up. It totally makes sense here. Jester disguise, same thing. Jester, charisma 8 gives you 5. Totally makes sense. So what he's saying, you know what's wrong with it? Ain't got no gas in it. Wait, what? Oh god. Maybe. Surcoat, same thing. So like once you hit 8, you get down there into the depths of stuff. 11 will get you 7, which is about where it's at. So 11 equals 7 for the same item. Innkeeper tunic, same thing. Now this is where it gets, oh, because that's not a body slot, it's a different slot. So that doesn't count. That doesn't count. That doesn't count. All right. So the body coat section makes sense. It looks like, you know, you could see the value difference off of there. So, you know, when you have a charisma 30 stat, it drops it to 20 and then it kind of goes back and forth and all that. All right. That totally makes sense. I feel better now. I feel a lot better. All right. So gambeson tunics, let's go do that. So let's go find some tunics. We'll do them by himself. Take that off, Henry. And let's go get some fun looking things. So so because I feel like they're on different slots or whatever else. So it looks like the body coat value, so having the body coat value up here, that's where it belongs at, is a very high value area. So that's probably something you should focus on. So I feel like this whole, you know, doing all this math is trying to figure out if you only have so much money, where you should optimize into and how many items you should get, or if you should take an item off or not, or what items should you keep. I don't know. The problem is when you have all the money in the world, you don't care, you know, how much the charisma actually works after a while, because you just buy everything you need and you're done. But that's not what we're kind of doing here. So Gambeson, if we do the Gambeson like that, it has a charisma stat of 7 and gives you 3. So this is for tunics and Gambesons. So body, tunics, Gambies. So 7 gets you 3. And then this one's like the same thing. This is a cumin outfit, but the cumin outfit's weird because now it's fitting. It's breaking the math because it has 8. 8 gets you 5, which is weird. And then this one's weird because now it's 21, which it makes sense. 21 gets you 12. It still fits into the math. This is a courtier pourpont, which is weird because now it's 16 gets you 8, which still fits into the math slightly. Yeah, it still fits in there. So I have the numbers being written down. I haven't, you know, like that. So like I'm looking at my calculations here. 16 gets you 9. You know, it's in between there. Last 16 got us 8. So like between these two, there's a slight difference between which one was it? It was this one and something else. So they kind of got us different ones altogether, which is fine. This one's 13, gives you 7, which is fine. Yeah, don't give me coat. That's not how this works out. Coat, Surcart. No, that's not what we want. Nope, 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 nope. All right, there we go. The Innkeeper Tunic, it's 15, gives you 9, which is about right. So Beggar Coat should drop us all the way down, but then that's not how that works out. I want Beggar Coat's not what I want. Beggar Tunic is what I want. So Beggar Tunic is 2, gives you 1. So covering up something is better than nothing, kind of thing. So being naked has no benefits altogether. So, all right, Gambeson part makes sense. Now here's the thing that doesn't make sense. Let's do this. So we add a Beggar Coat, or we add a coat on there. We know the 30 gives us 20, right? We add a Gambeson underneath, doesn't do a squat. So it adds noise, adds conspicuousness and all that, and gives us armor. But it doesn't add charisma at all. If we add, you know, the Caffin below it, it does nothing to it. So the only thing it does, it allows us to put on plate armor if we want, like chainmail or anything else like that. But it doesn't really do too much. Now, it does give us pretty good armor stats, which is not bad. But that's a whole different story. Like the coat top is what matters, because it looks like anything you put underneath it, it just doesn't change too much. Let's see. Like embroidered shirt, nope, doesn't change charisma. Let's put something terrible. What was the most terrible piece we had? We had an 8, and see if you put a better item below it, if it does anything. So let's see. I want. What was the worst item I had here? You had a charisma 7. That was pretty bad. All right, so you got a embroidered coat under there, and then that's above. But if we have something really nice underneath, which I don't have anything too crazy. I had something that's worth 21. Let's see, 17. There it is, 21. So we put a fastening Caffin underneath. It doesn't do anything for it. So, all right, so that's an interesting part right there. So it looks like the body coat value, even though it's worth, like, if I take off this body coat, it actually brings up my, so yeah, it is a visibility layer right there. So this is good to know. So body coat layer trumps your tunic Gambeson layer. So no matter how nice your Gambeson layer is, it's crap. It's not worth Shiza. So what it's telling me here is that your body tunic gambeson layer, it could be the crappiest looking thing ever, but if it's being covered over by a body coat or whatever else, your body coat's going to overlap that. Yeah, they do it based off what's visible, for sure. So this kind of just, this is just proof of that too, Weddy. So 100%. So basically body coat trumps. It trumps that. So the part is that should you RP, or basically if you're wearing stuff like that, tunic, just go for the thing that with the best armor support down here. Whatever gives you the best numbers here for the stab, you know, fist or whatever else on there, that's what you should go for. This layer is essentially useless for your charisma stats, and I think that's kind of valuable too to know. So it's like if you're trying to min-max stuff like that, you know, go for the thing that is the toughest off of there, which is basically going to be the gambeson, the cumin coats. They're all about the same. So I mean, yeah, I'm looking at their stat difference off of there. So they're all about the same. So I wouldn't worry too much off of there. But that's a whole different category we should worry about later on. Okay, that's good to know. So now here's the thing. Let's go take a look at gloves, and let's go see how gloves work or whatever else. Because I am interested in the gloves. The boots are just weird. I'm not even gonna. I don't even know what's going on with boots. Boots can leave me alone. Go visit Dora or something like that. Explore and leave me out of this. Go for gloves. Where are my gloves at? All right, so purse throw gloves. They got pretty good charisma. Drowned man gloves. I don't know where they came from, but they got 2 charisma. I like that. Went from trying to break the game, trying to fix the bugs. Maybe. Knacker's gloves. Leather gloves are good. Leather gloves, 24. God, there's so many different colors, and they're all good. See, this is the thing I do like about Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. They had a lot more gloves off of there and a lot more like dress-up options, and I'm really down with it. Noble gloves are my favorite because of the rings or whatever else they put on there. Like, they're so nice to see. I like that. Some noble gloves only give you 47, but you know, I assume that they're not going to be as nice. There we go. Good God, more rings or whatever else. Noble gloves, 43. I don't care about gauntlets right now. Actually, give me some gauntlets just in case. We'll see how that works out. Riding gloves, you got about 30. Tournament gauntlets are terrible. Thieves gloves, 24. There we go. Let's go see how this works out. Yeah, I really do dig gloves for the most part. You could, oh, you don't even have to put anything on. Yeah, so gloves are kind of weird. So like I said, the noble gloves are good because they give you the rings, but I don't even know if these noble gloves, like they don't have, like technically they just are rings, but they don't give you any protection. So it's weird to say. So like there are ones you can just get a bunch of rings on here, which is fun to see, but they're not very good protectors. All right. Beside that, Henry, go to noble gloves, right there. Noble gloves by themselves, 52. We give you 3. Hey, Killer Spider, how's it going? We are trying to figure out how charisma works in this game and how all the stats work and all that stuff. Because right now the charisma buff stats and everything else, like boots are broken. Something's broken with boots. I don't understand. But we'll get down to the bottom of that. But right now, we're just going layer to layer and seeing what the math is. So for 52 charisma for the gloves, like purple noble gloves, you get 3 charisma. Nothing else. That's actually pretty terrible. Because I know I see people all the time on the forums and discords. They always talk about like, oh, you know, why is this item worth 52? But then you get only so much charisma off of there. But it's more complicated. And then again, it's like what layers show, like what overlaps or whatever else. But then it's also like how many items you have probably dilutes the entire math. So it's terrible. All right, so switching to red doesn't do anything. 47 looks like it still gives you 3. 37 gives you 2. So it looks like the cutoff right there is 37. 37 gives you 2. Riding gloves, 33. 24. So once you hit 24, you only get 1 charisma point, which seems about right. And then these rings are kind of weird because they give you 43 stats or whatever else. They still give you 2. So, yeah, 43 equals 2. Cut purse throat gloves. 30, they give you 2 still. 30 equals 2. So, like, these make sense. Mathematically, these make sense. Until you get to leather gloves right here, which has a charisma of 24, but gives you 1. No, that makes sense. No, never mind. It makes sense. And yeah, so basically leather gloves. So you're looking for charisma stats, it's better. Now the Drowned Man gloves, it's funny enough, this is the only item so far that we've seen. This is kind of like a Jeopardy question or something like that. The Drowned Man gloves, I don't know where you get them at. They have a charisma 2, and they don't give you any charisma buff for wearing them. So that's actually like the first item. Even the Beggar's Tunic has a charisma 2, but it gives you 1 charisma. It seems like this is the first item that we had. I don't even know if you can get these actually like legally any other way. Drowned Man gloves. No charisma. Only items so far. So far. It could be others. Oh, those were Raniacs. Oh, okay. I didn't know you could take them off of them or something like that. That makes sense because like these Knacker gloves, they have a charisma of 4, but they only give you 1 charisma. So, you know, that's interesting. I wasn't sure if there was a cutoff on there. And then Noble Gauntlets, it seems like they follow the same rules as the charisma, even though they're like the metal hardness goodness. They only give you 1 because it looks like the cutoff for having, you know, getting 2 charisma for gloves is basically around 20, above 24. So that works out. But it seems like the Drowned Man gloves they're the most useless item out there for the most part. I mean, they do give you some, you know, defense stats. So there's that. Wow, that's not bad. If that's what you want. They're not like the lightest gloves either. That's the issue too. Yeah. Best bang for your buck for charisma and armor stats. Well, okay, well, I mean, basically put on armor if you want armor gloves. They just do so much better protection. So, anyways, so, all right, that's kind of cool. Now, the question is, how do gloves really interact with each other? So, we get something that's 52, you get 3. What about shoes? Are they're gonna screw me on this too? No. Okay, there you go. So, shoes show up. So, the 30 shoe, let's see. I have my other piece of paper over there. Let's see. So shoes, yeah, 30 gives you, yeah, 3. It should give you 3. So it looks like they, you know, they match up perfectly fine. So like the gloves and the shoes, they really don't overlap at all. So it looks like whatever you wear shoe-wise, they should give you that. Now we go back to pointed shoes again. You know, they give you 4 or whatever else because they only have 1. But if we go to soft boots, they're going to give us those big bonuses that don't mean anything. So what he's asking, would any charisma buff affect it, you think? I'm pretty sure, like, but the charisma buffs themselves just give you a bonus overall, it says. Like, they just give you a +1. I don't think they give you a percentage. They just say, like, you get a bonus big time. So, there's that. Yeah, so it seems like the shoes play nice with everything. So the new shoes and gloves, you know, they're so far out, they don't care. Now the question is, does it play nice with having a coat on? So this gave us, like the burger coat before gave us, by itself, the coat gave us 20, and it starts not playing nice with anything else. So, because now the shoes didn't mean anything, but the gloves do. Because this is supposed to give you like 21. But then you take that off, or it gives you 20 by itself. But then you get 3, so that plays nice. But you take that off, and you put the shoes on, and you only get 2 for the shoes. But before, the shoes are worth 3, stuff like that. Even though the shoes are far away, and it shouldn't affect the, you know, the visibility of that. So it seems like some, like, gloves are invulnerable to any other item in the game, it seems. So whatever you put on your hands, seems like it doesn't affect anything else. Like, maybe the gloves are just a bonus item overall. Like, it doesn't get diluted. Because, like, you wouldn't think, like, the t-shirt would cover over your feet at all, right? The visibility. So that's an interesting part to see there. Yeah, that seems about right on how that's going on there. Okay. Let's go on to our least favorite object here. Let's go over to pants. Oh my god, I don't want to deal with pants here. Let's see how pants are going to work out. Let's go rob some pants. Go to armor. Let's see how pants are going to work out. Give me some pants. Canvassins, I don't care about that. They have all these other armor pieces that we're going to have to try out later on. I don't want to. There we go. Beggar hoses. Yeah, so Charisma 3, that should be nothing. Charisma 5, sure. Charisma 3. I'll try some different ones here. Let's see. I don't care about you, Boots. You Boots made me mad. Get out of here, Boots. All right, so 20, 18, 14. So many different types of pants that are just like, you know, they're the same thing, but then they have different values. Loose hose. I'll take a couple of those. Master Huntman hose, which is weird to say. You get a Master Huntman hose, but it doesn't do your charisma better. Fine, whatever. Miner hose. Yeah, sure. Go get them. Apparently the miners have better pants. 17 for noble quilted hose. So those pants are nothing. Quilted hose, +3. I think the quilted ones don't matter because they're kind of just like the hose armor. So these might get covered, so it's like whatever. Padded chassis, same thing. Let's see, troubadour legs. Anything else? Quilted hose, sure. Give me one of those. I don't care about simple ones. That's not going to do any good right there. All right, good job. All right, Pants. Come over here, Pants. We got to talk. So let's see. So you get padded chassis, whatever else. Take the boots off, Henry. Let's see. Now they're making me wear some type of pants. Actually, this goes into... okay, so there's a whole different... legs, hose, or okay, so it's the same thing. So if you get let's see, 20 charisma will give you 4 pants. All right, 20 equals 4. If you have hose or whatever, 17 gives you 4. So it looks like 17 might be the cutoff for 4. 13 will give you 3. So yeah, so it looks like 13 will give you 3. Whatever else. So there's a little cutoff in between. 13. 18 will give you 4, so still the same thing. 18 equals 4, so that makes sense. The math is mathing. Everything maths. 3, of course, gives you 1. 3 equals 1. Boats and hose. I mean, it's a good one. Let's see. This one's weird. All right, so here we go. The plain troubadour hose, which is 13 charisma, gives you 3. No, that makes sense. Nope, it makes sense. It still adds up to everything else. That equals 1. Yeah, so all that stuff makes sense. It looks like once you get to charisma 8, it starts giving you 2. So, all right, the math makes sense. I feel like all the armor, as all the armor goes, everything makes sense except the boots. Boots don't make any sense whatsoever. So, something went wrong with the boots. Because if I put on gloves here, these were worth 3. Well, okay, yeah, I know. Keep the pants on, buddy. You can keep the hose on. Yeah, so those were worth 2, which is fine. And then, actually, it's not fine. Now things don't make sense anymore. So the gloves, originally I thought they were matching up with each other, but they're not, because this one's worth charisma 7, which gives you that. Hold on, where's some good pants at? Give me some good pants. The troubadour is supposed to give me 2. No, they make sense. So yeah, those make sense. Boots don't make sense. Leave me alone, boots. I'll have to like focus on you later. But yeah, these equal noble hose 17. So 17 was supposed to give me 3, but it doesn't give me 3 anymore. How are gloves and pants connected They distract from each other somehow. So there's some dilution going on here. Alright. That is very good. Alright, so at least we know they're not immune to everything. So, fine game, fine. Alright, so I think we got every category here. So now the question is, should we start putting together an outfit, or should I start putting armor on top of that and see how the armor works with that? That'd be kind of interesting. Steal everything out of here, because we can. Give me all that. Let's see. Let's go upstairs. Let's see how that armor works. God, I love sneaking around like this, like so fast. Like nobody came in here like, oh hey, maybe we should check on the Robinsons and see if they're still alive. They should send somebody. They've been dead all morning. I know, lady. I'm sorry. I like how your leg is just dislocated out of you here, but don't worry about that. God, I feel kind of bad. Why does Henry always have to do this kind of stuff? Just put her underneath the table. There you go. All right. Let's see. Can I stick my head out here? Like, you usually stick your head out some windows. Always get distracted. Don't get distracted. All right, Henry. Rob that. Do that. Go to armor. Let's go see how the armor holds up in most parts. Because I feel like once you start adding on, like, all this other distracted stuff, then it gets really more, way more distracting. So, get me brigading plates, I guess. That's a good one. They only have 14 charisma, but like it feels like they're 14, 17 charisma. It's going to be like so much higher than everything else. Do you have anything that's worthwhile? Magdeburg is worth pretty good, 15. Milanese is worth nothing, 19. Chris, there's a 20 there. Nobles aren't worth as much. That's fine. Riding's terrible. Let's see, yeah, armor is just not the greatest. Saxon Brigadine, 21. I think that's the highest I've seen out there. So 21 for that. Hey, Billy Bob, how's it going? We are doing math, and it's slowly making me go crazy. All right, so take all that stuff off. Let's go see how this armor is going to work. So one, we got to have a gambeson on, right? So if we have a base, gambeson level of 3, it doesn't matter. I think it just gets covered over, so it doesn't matter whatever it is. So, like the Magdeburg gives you, it has a 15. It's fine. It'll give you 3 extra there. This one will give you like, it's 21, so it's worth that. So let me write this down as numbers go. Good. I love going crazy. Oh God. Grouse attack. Yeah, have you played Kenshi? Yeah, I have played Kenshi before. I've been trying to play Kenshi every so often, but unfortunately it just keeps losing on live streams. So, everyone doesn't know about like the insanity, what you can do in Kenshi. I'm excited about Kenshi 2. Kenshi 2 would be something Cuirass or metal armor would be exciting to see. Like, it's definitely similar to what kind of insanity we can have happen. So, let's see. If we start with a base of 3 gambeson. Let's see. Base 3 gambeson. And then we have 21, which will give us 8, which is fine. 15 will give us the 6, which changes quite a bit off of there. I'm kind of curious, like, if you put on a coat, the coat just goes over all that too. Which the coat has a charisma of 20, what we talked about before. So that is weird. So basically, the coat trumps over the plate armor and does that. Because even when I do fancy like that, so if you want really good charisma, you can wear any armor underneath there and just call it a day. So that might be the thing where it's like, it doesn't matter how fancy your armor is underneath. All it cares about is the coat value. So your coat value is determining everything else you have underneath there. And so that's fun. Okay, so basically I don't have to like torture myself with that. I mean, you can get the noble gloves. Apparently the coat doesn't interact with the coat with the gloves, but then the gloves do interact with the pants and the shoes. And I don't know when it works out on that. I wonder what Kunish's charisma is. Kunish has like the ultimate charisma, like so much riz off of him. Okay. There we go. So let's do this. Yeah, because you can put that on there. See, it works perfectly fine. Like the gloves give you 1 right here. The noble gloves give you 1. Or the noble gloves give you 3, but like regular noble gauntlets give you 1. The math makes sense. The math is math in there. Alright, let's go down to back to armor. Let's go see helmets. Let's go see how this works out. So we got a 17. We'll get a 16. We'll get some fancy cumin ones. They have different colors here, which I do appreciate. This is the only thing I do like about the mod. You can actually do a lot of weird stuff here, or get what you need based off whatever color you need. So that works out. Maybe they separate lower and higher body parts. Weddy, that is a good point. They might just have that where it's like higher and lower, and then they average it out. Like there's different realms or whatever else. We'll take one of those. We'll take one of those. Saxon helmets and everything else. Let's see. Also, like they do have like helmets that are like open face, so that should be different. All right, so there we go. So with the helmet, I do need to put on some type of armor. I have noble. So let's go do this. Let's take all this off and just focus on the head parts right there. So we do a mel cough or whatever else we do. Like, let's say mel cough gives us 3, but if we put on, you know, a helmet here, that's, even though the cumin helmet is worth 18 charisma, it doesn't matter. The Hell's Mask gives us that. Yeah, I like that option to say, if you draw any conclusion from this stream, I demand a video called Bohemian Fashion Consultant. That's actually a pretty good, that might actually be a pretty good video idea right there. Like just getting people to dress. So it looks like it doesn't matter what I put on top. Like it looks like 26 will give you like the most noble. I think the highest one I've seen was 26. And 26 will give you 4 charisma off of there. So, God, I have to... More paper. More paper I demanded. My whole desk is going to be covered in papers. You know, I've been doing paperwork all day today at work, and now I'm back at the paperwork. Helmets. All we're doing is more math. With Melkoff. With the Melkoff by itself. I think the Melkoff by itself was 3. 3. So 26 with it would be, yeah, it would just give you +1. So equals 1 extra. Lord's helmet, same thing. Cumin helmet is down to 18. 18 equals 1. If you go down to interesting. So here's the interesting part. So now it gets back into the visibility layers and stuff like that. So so this one has no, never mind. I'm stupid. Forgive me. I'm stupid. It's still 3. It's still 3 and then 4. So it looks like the Melkoff, it looks like you can't go below 3. Like there with it on. So I do wonder if that is the, you know, the baseline. So like, is the Melkoff doing it? Or is it just that the helmets in general can't get you below 3? So if we have, let's see, I think I have a basic cough, like a padded cough or whatever else. So it only gives you 1 and stuff like that. So, hey, get the necklace out of here. No, that's not how that works out. We don't do a collar. I wonder how long that was on there for. So we do just a padded cough underneath there. Does that change? Yeah, it does. So, okay, so the 2 layers do interact a little bit. So, yeah, so they do interact. So when I had the Melkoff by itself gives you 3. This one will give you 1. But then it seems like the 2 layers do interact slightly. So the helmet and the cough layer do, you know, one doesn't trump the other one, per se. Not like how the body coat does. It's like the coat just completely eliminates everything. So that's good to know. Helmet plus cough. No trumping. They might have like an interaction layer between each other where they're kind of like 50-50 or something like that. Because like, you know, no matter which ones I use, they're kind of like, they'll add their own value to it, but it's not too much more, so we'll see. I mean, and again, if I go to like the Mel coat of arms, this has 3, but then it trumps, yeah, it looks like it's just, they're both in equal footing with each other, if that makes any sense. I do kind of like this look right there. It's very nice. Yeah, so most of the time, I mean, it doesn't make a huge difference. Like, at least in the overall charisma that you do have for Henry, it doesn't make a huge difference to wear that. I mean, you're probably better off at just wearing, you know, hats or whatever else like that. So, you know, like, you're not allowed to wear, you know, a hat per se, which is worth a lot more than anything else than both of these combined, if that makes sense. Like, I want to say, what was our hat values at? If we go to head, so you can get about 4 charisma with the top level off of there. So if it makes any sense, like we try to look off of there, if you're trying to minimize, maximize the stuff, the most you can pretty much get off of there, even off of 52 value, is when we had our helmets or whatever else, like all the helmets together with the coughs and all that stuff, you get 4 charisma. The top, that's the top you can get. Even with the hats, the top hat you can get, and no, like, because you can't wear a cough underneath it anyways. Well, okay, don't call me a liar. Yeah, you can't wear a cough underneath it anyways. So the most you can get for these 2 subsections is around 4, it looks like. So that's good to know. So there's no covering or anything else. So the top of the head, no matter what you do, so you can pick both the helmet and that, but it's not going to go above 4. So head section top is 4 charisma. That looks like what it's going to be, and it looks like it might be separate from anything else. So let's go do this real quick. If I put on that's 3 by itself, and no matter which one I put on, the noble one, whatever else, like even the most fanciest one, it doesn't matter. They're going to equal 4. So yeah. What are you saying? You could wear cough under certain hats. It just can't be padded. Okay. Well, I mean, like this cough over here isn't padded or whatever else. We'll take a look off of there. That might be true. So, but it looks like a lot of hats. I mean, even though this cough doesn't do anything, that's the problem. It only gives you 1. So it's kind of useless, it looks like. But it looks like the max you could basically do is about 4 overall. I mean, I might be able to do... Yeah, I mean, this one's an exception, because can you wear a hat with this? Oh, actually you can, but it makes everything worse. So, alright, so that's an interesting part. So, the wreath, though, the wreath is interesting. Because the Lauren wreath, it by itself, it gives you, like, what is it, like, let's see, 2 charisma by itself. But if you put a hat on it, does the hat cover it entirely, I guess? Yeah, if you get a nobleman's hat, 44, it covers it entirely, and looks like it kind of just doesn't add towards it. I haven't seen anything good above 4, so hold on. Get down here. I don't want to go outside. Hey Shannon, how's it going? That is interesting, but it looks like so far, I think the highest you can go is 4 on there. We'll see how that works out. But I think the highest you can get on 4, maybe there's a 5, but I don't think there's any other way to kind of get a higher level of that. And just to catch you up, Shannon, we're kind of trying to figure out how everything's going with charisma and how things interact with each other. So, all right, so go back, do this. Let's go back, put on, so like, for example, this is a 52 value. It only gives you that much, but I don't think I can put I can put a cough under there. No, I can, but it doesn't do anything. Like, yeah, you can't. What a shame. Give me that. So, like, yeah, all right, fine. Take my head protection. There you go. So, like, yeah, this is, even though it's worth 52, charisma, whatever else, it only gives you 4 off of there. And it seems like that's the most off of there. I might be wrong. Someone let me know if I'm wrong in the future. But that's about, looks like the highest you're going to get for head protection. Oof. Oh, baby. All right. So now the question is, how does this interact with the body layer? Because as we said before, with how the body works, so it looks like this layer, the plate layer, and the gambeson tunic layer are all, like, they all both go like, hey, the coat's the overall layer, and nothing else matters. And it gives us 20 by itself. And it looks like, yeah, it doesn't interact with each other. So, because this is supposed to give us 4 for the hat, this gives us 20 for the coat. It looks like they're all gravy on there. So you're totally fine. And then the gloves are the same way too. So if we put on the noble gloves of 20, this should give us 3. And it does. The gloves are a completely different layer altogether. So it looks like there's a min-max that you can do for charisma off of here based on the items. So if you're going to focus on anything, like everything else in between here doesn't matter. It doesn't matter between, the plate armor doesn't matter. The gambeson doesn't matter what you wear under. You should just get the best stats because charisma is going to be overtaken by the coat. And same thing with the head and helmet and stuff like that. As long as you have the 4 charisma is the highest you're going to get, so don't worry about that. That looks like the main part right there. And the gloves are kind of like their own section too. All right? I think that seems pretty good off of there. All right, so go back. Math, more mathing, more mathing. Now, let's go to pants. Now, pants are kind of weird because I think for the pants we had, yeah, the highest value we had off of pants was 4. So, and it's like the troubadour pants were example. If we put them on, so here's the problem. Even though if I put on pants, you know, they like the 13 should have gave me. It should have gave me 3 charisma by itself, but it doesn't. Now, is the coat covering that? Yeah, so, like, I guess, is the coat screwing with the pant layer, too? Does the coat just kind of cover over everything? That's what I'm kind of curious about. That is a really interesting predicament there. Let's see, I should have, these are 20. These are like, so these by themselves give me, they interact with the glove layer too. So, which is weird to say. So the pants by themselves give me 4. But if you put a coat on top, the coat's like, nah, I'm the champion. And both of them should, yeah, look at that. So the pants, like the coat just covers over the pants altogether. Because the coat gives you 20, but the pants should have give you 4, but the pants don't give you anything. So you could wear, so my crusade against pants have been totally justified this entire time because pants don't mean anything. You shouldn't be wearing pants because it doesn't matter. Like, I've been right this entire time apparently. Because like it doesn't matter what you wear with the pants. Like the coat is just killing the pants. And the pants screw everything else up. So, hey, who's calling me? Stop it. Hold on. I gotta take this call. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Hello? Maybe another time. I'm in the middle, so sorry about that. No. I'm in the middle of something. Sorry, I gotta go. All right. You too. Bye-bye. All right. Sorry about that. Oh, jeez. All right. So I just saw like a work number that was nearby, and it was like apparently it was somebody with a close number, and I was like, oh, never mind, screw them. So I was like, nope, you can't sell me anything today. All right, there we go. Hi, what are you busy? Yes, I'm proving my point against pants on the internet right now. Exactly. All right, so yeah, it seems like the quilted like look at that. They're just covering over that. Now the question is, does that count? Like this is a really good jacket, so maybe the jacket is causing everything, like it's just trumping everything. What if we got a terrible jacket, like not that layer? Give me a coat. So like you're worth 7, right? So that by itself is worth 7. I put in good pants. So yeah, look at that. It doesn't do anything. Pants are useless. Why should you wear pants in this game? Even with a crappy coat on, pants are useless. Why am I wearing pants? There's no reason to wear pants in this game. You heard it from me now. All right, pack it up, boys. Nobody should be wearing pants. We should be out there not wearing pants. Let Henry be free. That's what matters off of here. Henry should just let the dogs free. Like, good God. All right. I was not expecting this. Pants don't do crap. Yeah, so, I mean, in the light of a coat, I guess. So either the coat's covering over the pants, so it hides Henry's shame because it doesn't, like, you can't see his point right there, I guess. But it's, that's what it sounds like. Because technically the pants do something if you are, you know, wearing just the pants by themselves. Being hit a warhorse right now. Oh my God, I like that, buddy. Sun's out, buns out. Oh dear God. But all right, so it looks like pants do matter if you don't have a coat on. Because they do affect everything else, but they affect everything more negatively. So you have... So, wait, what? Hold on. Yeah, so you have this. This is a level 20. So this is 20 charisma, so it gives you 4 overall, right? You put on gloves, they're supposed to give you 3, and they work out. That works out fine. Everything's fine there. So it seems like the coat covers that up. So let's see. If I'm right about this, where the coat's covering up the pants, when we put the coat on, we should be at 23 because it's not covering over the gloves, stuff like that. Where's my coat? There we go. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Helical Warhorse is going to send a hitman after you because you know too much. It'll be like that. But yeah, so it looks like the coat's covering over the pants layer, but it's totally worth it because the pant layer isn't worth crap. That's what it's going on. Like the gloves are fine. They're not being covered over with that. And the pants aren't affecting, you know, like when you don't have the coat layer on them, these things play nice with each other. Everything's fine. But the pants, in the light of everything else, are useless. I like Optimus J is saying the next patch notes would be pants Riz was adjusted. I mean, you're right. I mean, that's the sort of thing. All right. Cool. All right. So pants are useless. That's the title of the next video. Thank you for joining, everybody. Coat covers over everything. Coat covers, yeah, coat cover pants. I think that's really what it comes down to. So if you're looking out there, save your money, buy a really nice coat, and call it a day there. Here's the other thing too. We do have the noble belt and the pouch. They still don't do anything even with that. And even if we put a coat on, they still don't do anything. So the noble belt, the noble pouch, even though they say they have 30 charisma, they don't do anything. They do nothing. Nothing gets done with them. So that is a part right there. All right, pants, you go off. Like, look at that. They don't do squat. Now, let's do this. Now, does coats cover over shoes? That's what I want to know. Maybe I've been tripping off of this entire time. But, because the coat doesn't cover over gloves, which is fine. Ooh, here's another question. Before we get to that, sorry, I'm jumping all over the place. So coat covers over the plate armor. It covers over gambeson. It covers over pants, apparently. So pants and belts are useless, as they should be, Weddy. There are. But now, does it cover over, you know, the helmets or anything else like that? So, like I said, we get that. So basic chainmail is 3 right there. You put on a good helmet, you get 4. The max you get is 4, right? If you put a coat over it, does that cover over that? Come here, coat. Sort of. Yes. That's weird. So the coat, even though the coat goes underneath it, you lose 1 charisma. Like, it covers over slightly, but it doesn't. So you lose a little bit on there. I'm not sure how this works out. So your coat is doing damage off of there. If we put a lower coat, like, let's see, give me something that's not as charismatic. Let's see, not you. Doesn't matter what I put on there. So I think this is what part of the frustration that people have, where it's like, you go like, you try putting all these extra items on, and it doesn't do anything for you. So, like, this is by itself is worth 7, and you know, with the helmet, whatever else, the helmet slot and the hat, like, this is a 52 hat. It gives you 3 or whatever else, but really should give you 4. And this is where kind of like I think this is where kind of the problem that a lot of people get a little mad or confused about why your charisma only adjusts a certain way. So it's kind of like, how is this supposed to work out there? So the coat, I blame the coat for this. The coat seems to be the villain here, because you should get 4. The top should give you 4 with nothing. But once you put the coat on, the coat starts screwing with stuff. So the coat sort of affects this layer too, but it's not too bad. All right, let's go do this. Put that on. You get 4 for it by itself. What about collars on here? Collars don't really give you too much off of here. So, like, even if you put a collar, badge, even the good ones, it doesn't seem to do anything, which is fine because the collars by themselves never gave you anything either. So if we go to notes, like, I'm glad I don't have a webcam here, so you can guys see like me like being a crazy man just with all the papers around my desk, just like, you know, like, what the hell. Like, collars don't give you anything. Even by themselves, when you're naked, they only give you 1. So, Billy Bob is saying it could be spaghetti code. It could be. This sounds like a case of SpaghettiOs off of here. They said, like, don't worry, no one's going to make a video about this anytime soon, trying to figure out the spaghetti. Yeah, now the crazy part is, this part for the head hood, yeah, the head hood's different. That's a whole different layer. So collars don't mean anything. Don't bother with a collar. Like, the only thing a collar does, it gives you protection. So if you like, hey, get that off of me. Yeah, so this collar piece right there, it doesn't do anything other than gives you 1 charisma, and then it gives you protection there. So it's not a good charisma stuff like there. Yeah, Billy Bob's saying the only way to know is data mine the game. I think that's pretty much where we might have to go to for data mining stuff, but we'll see how that works out. It's yes, but collars completely useless for at least your charisma stats. So the benefit of doing this, Monkey King is saying some collars make you quieter. Ooh, okay. Hey BK, yeah, definitely research time. So just to see if you guys just actually came in here, pants do nothing. Pants are just useless for the most part, or they don't do anything for your charisma. But you're right, some collars make you quieter, which is absurd to think about, considering that they're, you know, the collars are all metal, right? Are there any, like, there's padded hood black. I guess, oh, you're right. I mean, oh no, that's not a collar. Well, I'll be gummed. Let's see. Right now we're 0 paddock off. Yeah. Collars. Yeah, I mean, some collars, I mean, right now I have 0, but you're right. So some of the collars are quiet for the most part. So you get some protection. So the paddock collars, they give you protection, but they don't give you noise. That's pretty what works out. Either way. Not too bad. Noise, yeah, same thing. So, I mean, if you're going to wear a collar, I guess, maybe a padded collar, so you want to get the noise down if you're not looking for armor setup. I guess the main point is, like, when you have the different outfits here, so, you know, we can go between the different outfits like this, like you have on the 3 different ones. If you want an outfit that doesn't weigh you down, if you're trying to keep, like, weight as prime real estate and not so much worried about armor, you could probably just leave out the collar altogether. Collar ain't doing you crap. the head, like, you know, this is like the min-max, you know, thing that you kind of worry about. Let's see. Yeah, it confuses me too, but I wear, so Monkey King saying they wear a plain chainmail for like -2 noise in my thief kit. Okay. Yeah, it sounds like there's some spaghetti code. Let's see. It's weird how this works out. So, all right, so let's do this. Do this, put this on there. Put on a helmet. Now let's see how... This is a 4 setup right there. I haven't got above 4. There might be something above 4. I don't know yet, but I'm just calling 4. The collar doesn't matter, it seems. Let's see about the hood. The hood's right here. You know, we rated them by themselves, a value of 30. The hood on the math off of here that we did earlier. Let's see. A value of 30 will give you 7. So we put this out. This kind of drops it down or whatever else, and let's see. So it sort of interacts with that. So if we take the helmet off, it brings it down a bit. But even though, you know, because this should be 7 by itself, but then it gets like, it kind of nerfs each other out. So there's some interaction between these 3 layers. And the collar layer, I just don't even care about. So, but then again, let's do this. Let's go see if the coat covers over the head hood. Because the coat seems like the greatest villain of all on here. 21, yeah. Look at that. So, it seems the coat layer is the best layer, but it's also the worst layer because it makes everything else less useful. I mean, so it interacts with the head hood here and does that. So, the only thing the coat layer doesn't interact with is the hands and gloves. Let's go see. Hold on, I still have? Give me my rings or whatever else. So, like the ring cross or whatever else, it's supposed to give us 3 or whatever else. And if we take it on, it gives us 2. So even then, like, the ring's getting interacted with that. And even with the brooch, which is 2, yeah, so it drops everything by 2. Hold on, is that a 40? No, it's a 40. Give me the 50. There we go. No? So the necklace... So for some reason the ring gets nerfed, but the necklace doesn't. Huh. That is super weird. Hold on, give me a second. Somebody else is calling. I gotta throw my phone in a different room. Give me a second. All right, phone's been thrown. Probably yell. Now it was Warhorse. Toby's been telling me to stop now. So yeah, it's so it seems weird. Yeah, so it seems like the gold cross. Like if I take this off, take that off. What the hell? Whoa, so is the ring? Wait, hold on. This should be giving me 3 by itself, right? This gives me 3 by itself, but apparently when you put them both together, they cancel each other out, even though one's a ring, one's a necklace. Why do you do this? Why do you hate each other? Is it just that the bling's distracting people because too much ice is on one finger and one's in the necklace and you blind people, so you lose the charisma off of there? I don't make it make sense. And of course we put pants on there. Pants are useless again. Give me my pants. Where's my pants at? Are you useless? No, not the Master Huntsman. There we go. That's a level 20. That's supposed to give me 7. And yeah, of course the pants don't really do anything else. Billy Bob, I feel like that's not supposed to... Yeah, same thing, right? I'm not crazy to think about, like, that's not supposed to happen, right? When, you know, you should get 3 to 3 together. It feels like something... Something's happening off of there. Something's not right. That's the whole thing. I think we got the feeling like something's not right with how the charisma stack. I'm guessing they do this to prevent you from maxing out your charisma, because I feel like if everything went right, you should be able to get the 30. But I don't even think... Let's do this real quick. Let's see if I can actually get the 30 charisma off of here with no buff stats. I feel like all these things, like some things got nerfed here and there just to prevent people from, like, you know, maxing out their stuff. So hold on. Give me that. I think this is the best coat I have. Wait, here, I'll put on a noble pants, even though they don't do anything. We know pants don't do anything, so don't bother with pants. Anything underneath, we know this doesn't matter. I don't know. I'm pointing at it with my hand, but you guys can't see it. Yeah, at the screen you can't see. Armor. So we can only get 4 from there. Give me my fancy hat. Yeah, there you go. 52. You can only get 4 from there. My charisma's at 27. Give me my ring. So it looks like you can get the 30 pretty easily. So it looks like they... Huh. Let's see. Give me my rings or whatever else. So there's 1 gold cross. There's my necklace, whatever else. That's a 50. Give me that. So now I'm at 30. And I think the max is 30. And look at that. We got no pants on. We don't even need the belt. We don't even need that. So basically, with these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items, with these 6 different items, you can get the max out charisma. And I have no other debuffs here. No shoes, nothing else, right? So you can max out your charisma with just, you know, 5 items, essentially. That's all you need for your max out charisma build. You don't even need shoes, you don't even need pants. You could just sit there and just walk in there. And none of these make sense. Like, the colors don't make sense whatsoever. Can I take one of these off? No, I can almost get the 30. I wonder if I can get the 30 with one other item. Maybe pants don't do anything. These slots don't do anything. I wonder if shoes are getting nerfed off of here. So, like if I put shoes on, let's see, take that off. Okay, there you go. I guess, I mean, you have the same problem too. So the jester shoes, I mean, yeah, put that on, 29. I wonder if you can, I think you need 5 items to get the 30. Yeah, I think you need 5 items to get the 30 no matter what, it looks like. There might be a better way. We might have to look through there, but that is interesting. So it might be one of these things too where it's like, is it better to have less items overall? Too, because like more things get dirty. As things get dirty, you lose charisma off of there and you debuff. So, for example, let's start adding stuff on there and see. Because now we're getting down to the meat of this stuff and being like, all right, so here's all the stuff screwing. So let's put on some good boots. These were 30. Put these on. Put on some decent pants. Those are pretty good, even though they don't do anything. If I put on, I don't know. Let's put on a collar, I guess. Yeah, I mean, you can basically do whatever you want. And we would do like a hood on there too. Let's see, charisma 30, like that. So yeah, you can look like that. Now the question is that all this stuff, like how fast stuff gets dirty and all that stuff. Man, now it's ugly. I mean, yeah, we're definitely not winning any fashion shows for a while. Go ahead, put all this stuff away. There we go. I know we're wearing a bunch of stolen gear and all that stuff, but it shouldn't matter. Put this in there. Yeah, put all that in there. I don't care. I just want to be able to walk around and stuff like that. So throw all that stuff in there. We are ugly, but let's go test something out. Let's go see how we can, how like basically dirt or whatever else affects our charisma stats and stuff like that. We can get dirty pretty fast. So, but let's see, just do that. But the good part is at least we know what we're focusing on. We're focusing on certain stat layers Oh, now we're down. Oh, we threw our hat off. Someone stole our hat. When I say someone stole my hat, I mean I stole my hat. God. Yeah, I like how the collar doesn't do anything. God, I put all that away. Give me that. I don't know. I don't even know why I even have the hat. Here, give me one of those. Give me one of those. Let's see. Can I just wear this thing instead too? Yeah. Okay. It could take me over the top. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. I still gotta get 5. No matter what it is, I gotta get 5. That sucks. Go ahead and wear some boots. We don't have to wear pants. But there you go. Put this on. Let's go see how this works out there. I'm gonna say the reef is probably good because you don't, and probably never gets dirty compared to everything else. So we'll see how this works out. Go ahead, dance out here, get in the mud, and do everything else. Let's see how this looks. Is anyone gonna get annoyed by me?
Hey, did you forget your clothes somewhere?
I got level 30 charisma, lady. I don't know what you're talking about. So, I mean, people don't treat you right because you're missing pants, but at the same time, the pants don't do anything. So why bother wearing pants? So, anyways, how you doing, my good sir? How you doing? Just go run to people. I can't spare anything. I like how the guards don't care that how dirty I am.
What did I do to you?
You didn't do anything, don't worry. We just need to get some blood on us, so we'll find some people outside the town. Let's go fast travel down here. God, I like how the Gutenberg is so, like, messed up or whatever else. Yeah. At least you got retort with the mum disc.
Watch where you going.
Oh, yeah, we should do that. You're right. It's a pretty good one. You gonna say something, buddy? No. Alright, let's go find someone that's by themselves and beat them up. Lady, how's it going? You gonna say something about my outfit? Yeah, fine. That's how it is. Alright, come here, buddy. There you go. I just love how they try to sit down. There we go. Did that get us dirty a little bit? Nope, didn't get us dirty enough. Alright, just keep smacking people, whatever else. Oh, there's a guard right there.
Do you want me to do the same to you?
Yeah, come here, buddy. Come on, get over here.
You want to try?
Oh, wait, there's multiple of you. All right, fine. This will be fun. Actually, what I should do, too, is that we should probably, because we did knock our stats down a little bit, so work hard, lad, sure. Take that. Train hard, lad, sure. Just don't take the Hercules one. Wrestler, sure. Tight grip, sure. Train hard, sure. Strong as a bull, sure. Vanguard, don't care. Just don't take Hercules. Let's see. That doesn't do anything for me. Also, let's go to... God, this is the problem with, like, actually doing all that. Driven by vengeance. There we go. Sure. There we go. Come here, boys. Ow, ow, ow. Hey, what did I say about that? Take a kick to the face. Ow, ow, ow.
I've been waiting for you.
I've been waiting for you too. I'm glad you guys have been waiting for me. There we go. You should get negative effect for not wearing pants. I feel the same too. Like it should. The pants layer just doesn't mean anything here. That's the whole gist of this whole thing. Deft hands. There you go. Just do that. Nimble stance. Deft hands. Sure. I don't even know what all this does. It doesn't matter. Ranger run. Creepy phantom. Sure. Featherweight. Let's see. I think a combat. I need a wrestling. That's what it is. Unarmed. Yeah. There you go. I was like wondering why I don't do any damage, and it's like I don't have all this. There we go. Sandman, even the odds. There we go. Come here, buddy. I know, my wrestling just went up by 10 levels there. Did you just bring out your weapon?
You want to try me?
Hey. There you go. You're not allowed to call the guards. Oh, there we go.
I surrender.
You surrender.
I surrender! You wouldn't kill me, would you?
Oh, I mean, I wouldn't do that. Yeah, there you go.
Get going!
You'll never see me again!
Mm-hmm. Get out of here, buddy. I like how you just got, like, destroyed.
Did I faint?
What are you
I
doing?
hope no one robbed me. No, good.
What? Wait, are you running for it, lady? Alright, fine. Whatever. So what does that do to her charisma? Our charisma is still... We got a little bit of blood on us. Nothing too crazy. I keep hitting my mic, so... The outfit's not completely done. There you go, buddy. Go get the guard. See what happens. Especially, like, go get the guard, see what happens. I know what happens. Give me Buck's blood. Go get me one of these. Also get me... We should probably do that. Cure a hangover. God, I don't have everything. I have an Artemis. Yeah. Increase strength by 6. Defense cost, yeah. God, these are some good potions. Alright, go bring the guard over. We can go fight. Come here, guard. Me and you. Oh, God, there's 2 guards over there. Alright, hold on. Come here, guards. We'll see how this works out. Also, I should probably drop a save, too. Drop a save, just in case. We don't want to have to go back all the way and stuff like that. Just because we want to fist fight people.
There you go.
Damn.
I like how we're just jumping over it.
Wait!
Are you alright?
That asshole must have knocked me
What
out.
happened? You're wanted around here!
I'm not wanted around here. Come here, buddy. Yeah, get over here. Oh, no, don't bring your friend over here. No friends. We don't want no friends. I just want to drop some stats off of here. Yeah, there you go. Come here, buddy. Especially not a Hallie person. Ow! Ow, okay. Oh, jeez, okay.
Enough.
Alright, don't do that. Hallies are too dangerous.
You wanted to fight, eh? Pay up! Or I'll show you what we do with scum like you. Once we get that dealt with, I'll search you to see if you've stolen anything.
I didn't steal anything. Also, there we go. I should be like, do you know who I am?
This is unbelievable. I'm a man of honor from a good family. And I'm in no mood to be negotiating with a peasant like you.
What are you trying to pull on me? You'll pay for...
Yeah.
You know what? Fuck you.
These are stolen goods. Alright, see you later. I gotta get out of here. You're never gonna take my... Oh, God. Okay, hold on. Nope. Ow. Ow. Okay. I forgot that there's an invisible wall over there.
Save yourself!
Alright, run for it, everybody. Run for it. Actually, I could take a Fox potion. I think that increases my speech, too. Henry Fox. It's a increased speech. Yeah, sure. Just do a Henry... Oh, I can't... I'm not in combat. I don't know what you're talking about. We're totally fine.
I'm not up to this.
There we go. Give me a Henry. I can't use the item in combat. I'm not in combat. I don't know what you're talking about. I gotta keep changing or whatever else. I'm not in combat. We're fine. Everything's fine. She says from honorable family while not wearing pants. I mean, you're right about that. Just give him the old razzle dazzle. We'll get out of here. We'll give him the old swing around and stuff like that. I like how the game kind of lags out, so I can't like do too much craziness. Go up here. There we go. Just give him the old razzle dazzle, and we're fine. So all right. So we finally did lose some charisma there. We're a little bit bloody, but I think the issue when we lose charisma is because of our health than anything else. So do one of these. Do one of these. I think it's just our health is down. That's what it is. It's not because of our outfit, because we go to player buffs or whatever else. Injured arm. I think that's the issue right there. Probably the injured arm. And the drunkenness is coming too, so that's the other issue. Yeah, we still got charisma at 29, so it's kind of weird how that works out. Yeah, you guys are fine. Don't worry. I'm a good boy. Also, I should probably do my speech perks too. So player, Go to skills. Get back to speech. Where's my speech? I don't care about any of that. Go to stats. Go to speech. Just give me silver tongue. Sure. All these are pretty bad. You get a bonus skill checks. Sure. Battle cry. Ladies man. Yeah, all these are pretty bad. They don't really help you get out of anywhere. There's partner in crime. I don't care about that. Yeah, these are all pretty bad. They don't help you get out of any situation. You think you would get better speech perks or whatever else. Let's see. Like, my outfit's still not... It's dirty, but it's not dirty. So, I'm not sure how that works out.
Gotcha, fella.
Oh, no. You don't got me. Nope, you don't got me. Alright, hold on.
Wait!
I got
Surrender! So, you wanted to fight, eh? Pay up or I'll show you what we do with scum like you. Once we get that dealt with.
Yeah, how about, you know,
I didn't want to get into a brawl. You didn't? Then why did you start one? I didn't start it. That's bullshit, and you know it. Ah, fine, I started it. But only because I saw he wanted to hit me. It was self-defense. That's not how it works.
Alright, fine.
You know what? Fuck you.
There you go. Okay, keep running like that. I feel like most of the perks in the game are not very good, like Billy Bob saying. I think that's a pretty fair assessment. A lot of the perks in the game aren't, like, spectacular or whatever else. But, you know, there's a few of them that are good, but a lot of them are just like, yeah, you know, you can kind of live without if you need to. So.
Please!
Yeah, come on, guards, please, get over here. So, it's whatever it is. Alright, get over there, sting like a bee, don't care. Just get up there. I wonder why they wanted to search me, like anything stolen. Like, why would I steal stuff? I don't steal things. Alright, get out here. Do I actually have a weapon on me by chance? I should probably do. Oh yeah, I do, and they're both poison. I don't think they're gonna have a very good day. Alright, get up here. Come here, buddy. Ooh, look at that. Free noble sword. So, either way. Do you really want to fight me up here? Yeah. And I guess Billy Bob brings up a pretty good point. Like, some of the first game perks were literally busted. I mean, like, Headcracker was the most busted perk ever. It was great. I mean, it turned you, like... It turned, like, if you were really low level, it turned the game from being, like... It was like a luck mechanic. Like, you're like, oh, shoot, you know, I got super lucky off of there. But then again, if you're really good at the game and you just got, like, the... You know, the debuff or whatever else, or you got the Headcracker all the time, you're just, like... You're just living up the life. Alright, I'm trying to get muddy here, trying to see to get my outfit all... You know, messed up here. I should be getting dirty, but it seems like, you know, when you want to get dirty, it takes longer to actually get dirty, I guess. And you just start rolling around and stuff. So it feels like dirt just doesn't do too much to your outfit. All right, hold on. 28. Okay, so now we're down to 28. We're not accumulating mud on anything. Take that off. Let's see. I know how to accumulate dirt. Go pick some flowers. That's how we do it. Go flower picking. Go out here. And yeah, Luck of the Drunk. Oh yeah, Billy Bob brings up a good point. Luck of the Drunk was the most busted perk out of Kingdom Come Deliverance 1. Totally, completely broken. Completely broken. You're right. Go do that. Pick some of this. This is probably the easiest way to get dirty. If you start picking a bunch of flowers and stuff like that. I should have done that before starting a fight, to be honest. There we go. Go pick some of that. Just keep picking stuff. Get some sage. The only problem is, I think flower power might settle in. So, but yeah, my stuff isn't getting dirty per se. And it's kind of weird how that works out. So, like, we still got really high charisma for all this. Let's see. Yeah, Monkey King's saying that they'd rather have KCD1 style perks than KCD2. I mean, maybe. It's the problem is with the perks, like, KCD1 is a tougher game. I would say overall it's tougher. KCD2 is a better game. I'm not going to, you know, beat around the bush. KCD2 is definitely the better game overall. But like I would say KCD 1 is the harder game, but with the perks there are better. Even though the perks are better, the game's still harder. But it can create some really funky situations that are kind of funny. I think that's what it is. It's kind of like the game's so hard, but when something silly happens, you're just like, oh, it just makes you chuckle a lot more. Where in here in KCD 2, when silly things happen, it feels more because the game designed it to be silly rather than, you know, than sanity happen on its own. Like, I don't know how to describe that. All right, there we go. Pick some flowers, get dirty again. Let's see. It looks like we're not getting any dirtier or whatever else. I feel like, is that the max I can do? Maybe coats just don't get that dirty anymore. Yeah. It's the other point that someone's bringing up, Billy Bob's bringing up about getting Master Strike real early in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. That's a good point, because in the first game, Kingdom Come Deliverance 1, you couldn't get Master Strike until after, I want to say until after Neunhof, right? After the raid on Neunhof. So you're basically 1/3 of the game through the game. So unless you just did the main story quest all the way through, you just kind of, you know, you didn't have Master Strike until Bernard taught you. And also the game didn't really tell you, like, go get Master Strike from Bernard. So there's that. Stealth kill someone and you get you bloody usually. That's true. But usually it should show up in my outfit. I mean, I'm bloody here, but shouldn't it show up? Oh, I know how to check this out. Hold on. This is what I should have been doing. So, go to armor, what we're wearing. So yeah, it's blood, dirt. So, okay, you could see how stuff is gaining blood or dirt here. My gloves are getting dirt, blood. Okay, you're right. It looks like everything gangs equally off of here. So that's kind of interesting to see. All right, hold on. Let's go stealth kill people and get that, especially since we're wanted already, so why not? So that's interesting. It seems like everything equally gets dirty at the same rate, if that makes sense, even though your boots are different, but we'll see. But yeah, they're a different percentage and stuff like that.
Conrad's gonna win the tournament.
Yeah, whatever. I'll let him go. Go get the guard. See what happens.
Let him go. Do you want me to do the same to you?
Yeah, come here, buddy. Why did I do that? Because I can. You're a stupid charcoal burner. That's what you are. Let's see. Go pop that head. Now we're just going all vengeance kind of thing. Pop that head, and there we go. How did that increase? Killing a couple people like that should increase it quite a bit. Let's see. Blood went up by 1%. All right. I think I gotta pull out my sword for this one. Oh yeah, Monkey King. I played a hardcore mode a month ago. Pretty much. We already beat hardcore mode a while back, so it's not too bad. Like the hardcore mode is pretty good on Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I think the issue is that the Kuttenberg area in the second game is just so big that it starts making like riding around your horse like that a bit more problematic. So it's kind of like you know, kind of thing. So it's not the greatest off of there, but it's pretty good. Like the hardcore mode's not too bad. It's sort of tough, but it's not tough enough to make me worried. There you go. There you go, lady. Come here, lady. That's not how you do that. Buddy, you should be, oh, you're the executioner. Hey, how's it going? We failed the executioner pride. Fair enough. There you go, executioner. I forgot you were, oh, look at that. She's finally into the barrel. I've been so sad I couldn't get people into the barrel, the water barrel that often. They kind of fixed that up, but now the bucket's in there too. Let's see. There we go. Go here. How much blood? So, okay, so that covers us in blood big time. So now, our charisma's 30 now? Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, no, never mind. Okay, our charisma is 20. I don't know how this works out. I'm drunk, aren't So Christmas 28, everything's more bloody. So now that went up to 27 blood. So once you get past 25, you get a blood marker on them. So, alright, that's interesting. Come here, horse. I need some more blood. I need blood for the blood god. Alright, the horse is just in there. Come here, chicken. I know. Alright, fine. You get the live. But KCD2 blood effects are way better. That's true. I mean, the blood effects are... It's, you know, like I said, KCD2 just has a better game overall than the first one. But, you know, they're both... KCD1 still has, like... I played it last week, and it was pretty good. I mean, I was having fun with it. But then again, it's Kingdom Come, so who knows? Maybe I'm just having fun with it no matter what. Come here, people. Come here. I gotta get covered in blood and dirt and everything else. Maybe I should go with the, Malishov or whatever else. Put myself in the pigsty. That might work out.
That lunatic! Come on, then. Let's sort this out.
Okay, fine. You want to sort this out? All right, there you go. Come here, lunatic.
It was him!
My God, I'm bleeding!
Oh, yeah, come here, everybody. I like how the ruffian always wants to throw down, no matter what. Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa.
A murder!
Yeah, come here. Weren't you going to get lost, buddy? All right, come here. It's time to start the rampage. I need to get the full blood.
Watch it with
Oh, yeah, you're like, watch it. No, that's not how this works out. Come here, lady.
Back.
No, I don't want to go back. There's a door there.
Here you are, you lout.
I know. Come here, lady.
Ah! Ah!
Wow, you were tanky. Yeah, fine. Whatever. Come here. I would... Yeah, don't get on that bench right there. Here you go. Come here, buddy. That's not how this works out. Where did the guard go?
My God, a man!
There's...
Do you...
Oh, I do appreciate you were gonna come out and try to do something. Alright. Come here, Hallie boy. Let's see. How much blood did we get there? All that murder and basically your charisma barely goes down. We're 51% blood off of here. So your charisma barely goes down with blood, at least. Come here, buddy. Come here. I hate Hallies. Yeah.
Fuck you!
Well, screw you.
Get me!
You're not allowed to block that crap. Alright.
Bad luck!
Yeah, there you go. Your defense is terrible. You're not allowed to do anything. There you go. Just you gotta dodge them or whatever else. You gotta watch out for those boys. Those boys are dangerous. But again, we're covered in blood. 28. It just doesn't seem to drop her charisma down that much. Oh no, there's a dead body.
You have done it. It's clear as day.
Yeah, get back here, herdsman. You're having a bad day, aren't you? Oh God, hey.
You murderer.
Yeah. It's fine. Alright, hold on. Give me a horse. Give me a horse.
Fuck! I'm bleeding.
I do appreciate you're gonna pull out your sword and all that. Alright, let's go across somewhere.
Murderer.
Yeah, were you guys trying to attack me?
Easy.
I don't think that's how that works out.
Nice and slow.
Let's go out here. Let's go to the... there's a mud pile out here. This is the whole thing I want to go to. If we go to... I think it's Malishov we want to go to. So we go to Malishov. Okay, we got to turn around. We got to go this way. If we go to Malishov, we go into the pig pen. I think that should jump our charisma all the way down. So let's go out there and see how that happens. I like how everyone's calling the guards on us. Like, come on, guards. You're not going to do anything, and we know it. So, we got to go around the edge of the town. The reason I'm going to the edge of town, not fast traveling right now, because we'll just get stopped by guards right away. So I just got to go over there and do that. So, come here, people. Don't worry. Don't panic. I'm not a killer.
Go!
Not yet. Not after you guys. I do miss on the horse that you used to be able to stab people with the horse, but now they only have the slice. They don't have the stab. I mean, you can get the halberd weapon or the Hallie and just do it, but it's not as effective. It's just not the same. So, all right. You guys are twins. You're not allowed to like be twins out here. Yeah, the line about I just love punishment by the blade. Yeah, punishment by the blade is one of those. It's fun to hear for the first couple times, but after you got like 5 people saying the same line over and over again, I do start getting a little bit stir crazy off of there. I'm like, all right, people. All right, so we're far enough from the village. Go to Malishoff. They don't like me there for some reason. I can't imagine why. So let's go down there. I might be in Blarney that I'm thinking of. So we'll see. Whole block and slice, bro. Oh, that's true. Avoid them. There we go. Go, go, go. Go, 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 go. Let's see. Oh, you can still stab. Okay. I'll try it out. So, whole block and slice. All right. We'll see how that works out and see. You know, you're probably right off of there. I just don't. Horse combat in KCD2 just doesn't seem needed, or it just doesn't seem as like fun. Let's see. Hold on. Well, hey, why did you put your sword away? Hold block. Oh yeah. There you go. You're right. There you go. So you can just do stabby stab. All right, that's pretty good to know. Ah, thank you, Monkey King. Hold block and slice. So, all right. That's a good one. Yay! All right. Let's see. No, all right. I went to the wrong place. Yeah, okay. I went to the wrong place.
Time. Hand it over. I'm broke anyway, so fuck it. Oh, are you mad? You're oh!
Yeah, get out of here.
Somebody's alive.
I like that. You guys start an argument in front of me. Don't do that. Let's see. Maybe it's supposed to be in Blarney. I think it's in Blarney. There you guys go. I like how Henry just rode down there, killed one person, just rode away and said whatever else. Yeah. And Kingdom Come Deliverance 1, on a horse with stab, like a spear, is probably the most overpowered thing ever. So, it's definitely, it's not the same in this game. Like, polearm weapons just don't do the same in this game. Alright, this is where I want to be. Right, get out here. Let's see how dirty we can get. Like, this is the problem I've been having. Trying to get dirty is the issue. So there's the pig pan area. This is where we need to go. Right, get out of my way. Get out of my way. So right now, we got a charisma of 28. And it should be fine. All right, so 27 now. So typically, we actually got dirty enough to actually experience a little bit more dirt. Which is not too bad. So coat, 11, stuff like that. All right, just go in here. Just get yourself in there as deep you can. It's like, it's getting my dirt up there, but like you'd think it'd get you up a lot faster, but no, it's apparently not. Nope. Nope, it's just, apparently going through the mud like this just doesn't do the same anymore. Alright, that's disappointing. There you go. Come here, pig. Go ahead. Do this in the middle. Like you're just standing with no pants on, covered in blood and everything else. So, your charisma drop doesn't really drop that much from there. Right. We should be, like, covered in blood and everything else. But, no. It feels like it's very minimum kind of thing. Like, you'll lose a little bit of charisma, but it's not too bad. Like, look at that. So, because it's taking the value of everything off of there. Okay, get out of my way, pig. Go ahead and wash yourself off. Let's see. Let's see how this works out. But yeah, the charisma is...
Put some clothes.
There we go. So it gets us clean. It gets that clean. But we're still... So here's the thing. So that's an interesting part right there. So it looks like the tub... Like, the coat's supposed to go up to 30, but you only got 26. Because, like, it looks like it doesn't take out the low-level dirt right there. The low-level dirt's still at 11%. So it feels like... So that's something interesting to put off of there. So you lose so much of your charisma. Like, even washing a tub, like, the blood wasn't doing or charisma debuffs off of there. It's more of the underlying dirt of the items. Because with all these outfits that were supposed to be 30, But right now, like, now we got no blood covered on them, but the 11% of dirt still stacks on there. So I think the tubs will get you clean, but they won't get you all the way clean to take off all the dirt. That's actually causing your charisma to drop down. So that 11% is causing me to lose 3 charisma points off of there. And I can't wash myself anymore and stuff like that. So that is actually pretty good to know. All right, let's go find a bathhouse. I think there's a bathhouse. There is one over here, right? Or is it? No, it's over here. And I can't fast travel there because it's stupid. Do you guys have a bathhouse over there? God, I wish I could fast travel right here, but I can't. All right, just fast travel up here, brother. Maybe someone will stop us in between. So, but yeah, that's a good point right there. I like how I'm wanted for murder everywhere. Like, what have I been doing all this time? Why does everyone want me dead? There we go. Also, I still got the mod on for the Crusader place, so there's even more people up there, so that's a problem. It's him! I know! Aren't you guys excited to see me? Yeah, now there's even more guards inside there. I don't feel like attacking down an entire castle, so it should be fine. Yeah, now there's like even more guards, more archers, and everything else. Are you guys gonna shoot at me?
Whoa, whoa.
No, I don't have a bow on me. That's the other problem too. So I can't just shoot these clunkers. Hey guys, how's it going?
Yes.
There we go. You've been murdering? We've been doing a little bit of murder. If you repair the gear with the kits. Oh, okay. That's a good point. All right, good point there, Monkey King. Let's go try that out. Because I have been taking damage too, so that could be the other problem. Maybe it's not the dirt, but it's also the condition of it. Because let's see, does it actually give me? Yeah, it's at 82%. So probably the condition. Maybe it's not the dirt. It's just the condition of my outfits that's actually dropping it. You're right. I'm glad you bring that up. Because I just haven't been getting dirty. I've just been screwing around. So, all right, let's go up there. Ooh, look at that. An NPC on an actual horse.
Whoa.
You don't usually see it too often where they actually ride their horse and going away somewhere. So, okay. Let's see.
Hey, did you forget your clothes somewhere?
Yeah, I forgot it everywhere. Go give me my room. I think I do have a room here. Oh, I don't have a room here.
At least you're back. It was you who committed that murder.
I didn't commit any murder whatsoever.
On our own, or do I need to get the bailiff involved?
All right, fine. Whatever.
Easy.
What is this about?
Let's talk about this.
What's that? Is someone fighting?
Yeah, let's go talk about this.
There you are, you murderer.
I didn't murder anybody. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, I don't have a room here. All right, fine. No, I do have a room here. All right, cool. Close the door. Give me my kits. Let's see. Give me armor kits. Give me my cobbler kits. Give me my blacksmith kits. Sure. I think that might be what's causing our... I don't have a tailor kit. All right, fine. Ugh, God. Go to other. Why don't I have a tailor kit? Yeah, this isn't going to do me any good. I can repair the shoes and the gloves. That'll get us back. So it's the condition that's more doing it than anything else. What a shame. Alright, I need to go back to town and steal stuff and stuff like that. So that works out. Alright, let's do this instead. Let's go load that save that I had back there. And see how that works out. Because the condition is something I can... kind of deal with, so let's see, do this. We'll ignore the guards for right now.
Where's that fucking...
Yeah, I know, come here, buddy. If you want to come over here, let me do this. So we got 30 charisma right now. Give me a Henry Fox. There you go. Oh, God, okay, hold on.
Calm down. I surrender.
So, you wanted to fight, eh? Pay up! Oh, once we get that...
No. Hey.
I didn't want to get into a brawl.
You didn't. Then what?
I didn't start it.
That's bullshit, and you know it.
Ah, fine, I started it.
That's not how it works.
How come I can't pass these checks?
Fuck you.
Probably because they don't like me very well. I think that's the issue. All right, let's go grab a tailor kit and everything else. We could probably lose these losers, and it should be fine. They'll give up. Somebody will give up.
I'm not up to this.
I like how everyone panics or whatever else immediately. All right, let's see how that works out. So we're still at level. We still got 30 charisma because we haven't really taken any damage, so it should be fine. They're probably like a threshold kind of thing where it's, if you take 10% damage, you lose a charisma point, and every item, you know, every item you have just kind of tanks off of there. All right, go through there. I don't know how they're still chasing me.
I don't owe you anything.
There you go.
We'll have him.
Who got to me? All right, fine, whatever. I like how I all of a sudden. Oh, it's you. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Mercy. I surrender.
Whoa, 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 hey, buddy.
I surrender.
Hey, whoa, don't do that to me.
Enough. I surrender.
You'll get no mercy from me.
Oh, there'll be no mercy from you. All right, you. I don't know how you got balls all of a sudden. Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, okay.
Fuck off.
Hey, hey. Now this is personal. Get out of here.
Mercy.
God.
I surrender.
saw a brawl.
So you want
This
to fight,
discrimination
eh?
against the pantless.
Pay up. All right. When
All right, let's see if we can pass this. You gotta, guard, you at least gotta let me go.
This is unbelievable.
Oh,
There we go.
I apologize, my lord. I must have made a mistake. Let's just forget about this.
I knew we'd be able to pass it. Thank God. Jeez. Hey, Schultz, how's it going? Good morning. So we've been learning a lot of stuff here. So you just got here. Pants, in the charisma sense, completely useless. The coat's like the champion of everything. So basically with these 5 items, you could basically get, you know, max out charisma. So you don't need to, yeah, you don't need pants. And like, even though like you put on pants, they don't do anything. So whatever else. All right, let's go back to do this.
Murderer, it's him!
I didn't kill anyone. I didn't do anything. I like how they're calling me a murderer. I didn't kill anyone this time. Seriously. Let's see. I always like how I'm being charged for stuff that I didn't do.
Are you blind?
I don't know. I didn't do anything, lady. Alright, I want a tailor kit over here because we need a tailor kit.
The murderer!
I didn't murder anyone. Stay away. Here we go. I wonder if they found the bodies. I think that's probably what happened. There we go. Go into here. Let's see. Other. Oh, I have to go upstairs. Okay. This is the problem with having 2 different chests. Yeah. You guys try to find me.
Huh? It was you. Surrender at once.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I surrender.
Yeah.
I've got you. Murdering.
I didn't do anything. All right, fair. Just
Where are you, you piece of shit?
take the money. That's fine.
Wait, I want...
Paying a family.
I do.
Very well. Now show.
All right.
Well, this is all right, but I don't want to. That's taken care of. Off you go now.
Oh, they stole everything off of me. You jerks. All right.
Get out of here, fella.
I gotta kill that guy first. Come here. I know how to cure this. You go away. Everybody go away. I still got the key, so it's fine. Pay and steal the money back. Oh yeah, we're definitely stealing the money back.
What are you doing here again?
Come here, buddy. Get over here. God, I can't like knock him out on there, so. Don't go on the I like how he goes on the stupid thing. Oh, he got all my items. That's the problem. So it's like... Want my coat back.
I hope someone pays for a requiem mass.
Oh, God. Okay, fine. Give me all that. Give me that. Like I'm just stealing all my stuff back. Hold on. How'd you... There you go. You stupid bastard.
Someone's lying here. Fucking hell. Murder.
How'd you guys find this? Who? Alright, hold on. Give me all my stuff back. All I wanted was a tailor kit. I don't care what you say. Yeah, Henry's naked now, but it's fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry. Alright, I just want my tailor kit and stuff like that. Go and rob. Go into other. Here you go. Give me some tailor kits. I like how I went all the way over here and be like, I just want my tailor kit. Just want some cobbler kits. Give me some blacksmith kits. That way we can do the damage and all that stuff. Man, these people are just very mean to me. Also bandages. Like there's only 2. Give me some. Oh, give me my groschen too. There you go. Food. Now I have to steal a bunch of potions back too. You guys are jerks. Give me some potions. Actually, no, I did steal all the potions back. Give me some more of these. There we go. Food. I like how you didn't steal. So apparently the Lurin Reef, it's not stealing, so it belongs to Henry now. That's fine. Go ahead, do one of these because we can. Go back to armor. Put back on the good stuff. There we go. So you can keep that on. Keep the gloves on. Keep the boots on. Where's my coat? There's my coat. Coat. Where did this... Is that a bug? Like it just didn't show up anymore? Alright, fine. Whatever. Do the gold cross with a garnet. There you go. 29. And then, yeah, it's kind of weird. It's not showing up on there. Do that. Alright, so now we got up to 30. Repair everything else. Let's see how... Oh.
Hey, you're not permitted to be here.
I know. I'm leaving. I'm trying to leave. I'm trying to leave.
Where are you brute?
You can't...
Afraid to face me,
I'm trying to leave.
Well, what'll it be?
I'm trying to leave, you asshole. Get out of my way. Alright.
Calm down.
I'm trying... What a bastard.
There's no point in resisting.
Oh my god, I need that much? No. Hold on.
Wait, no. Come on. That was...
Oh, sure. I'm not for...
Fuck you.
You... Get out of my way. I'm trying to do stuff. God, what a jerk, man. I hate these NPCs sometimes. I'm trying not to kill everybody, but now they want me because I've stolen a bunch of stuff. Alright. Everybody run for it. And now all the NPCs are gonna go crazy because of this. Alright, just get out of town. Let's go somewhere safe and we can test all this stuff out. So, this is the problem with doing this kind of stuff. You're never safe. What do you guys want? Leave me alone. I just like how much stuff is going on there. Oh my god, EJFJFJK. Oh my god. Oh man. Thanks for following the channel. I like how the names go. But yeah, come on. I like how all the NPCs are all like freaking out. They still haven't fixed that yet, where it's like you go through town and they want you and everybody starts doing a little skip kind of thing. But whatever. Alright, get out of my way. I've stolen everything. Say the line, Henry.
A fountain? Where does the water come from? Here, in the middle of the city.
Oh god, that line. Hey, you got a horse. Why do you have a horse? Is that new? Or is that one of my mods screwing this up? I've never seen a noble ride through the... Has anyone ever seen that? I'm trying to put it down to maybe one of my mods is doing that. I'm not sure.
Put some clothes on, you scoundrel.
Right, don't mind me, guards. I'm getting out of here. Everything's fine. So, I don't normally see people riding horses like that through town, but... Alright. Let's get out of here in peace. Henry, just go to the next... Go somewhere where they don't want us. I don't know where they don't want us. It's we're wanted everywhere. Let's see. Do they actually have a... let's just go to Pizki, I guess. We could stay the night there, or whatever else. They want us, they can get us. And stuff like that. Then we can test out that and see how, like, the charisma works off of there. But, Alright. But the good part is we found is that pants are pretty much useless. Shoes are bugged. And
You're the murderer.
yeah, I'm the murderer. I know. It's so good to see everybody. All right, so we still got a charisma at 30. I'm gonna repair all the items real quick. Well, all right, fine. Just repair everything that's not. There you go. Just repair that. Repair the cobbler kits. Repair the stuff that belongs to us. The tailor kit. Everything that you're wearing. Sure. Here. There we go. So everything's 30. We should be fine. And
quick,
I don't have any perks on to deal with that, so it should be another fine thing to do. So the thing is that let's go to our little room, and we'll clear out people there if we need to. Hey people, how's it going? Oh look, you got a guard there.
The trip would go by faster. Quiet down.
Oh yeah, I don't know. Some of these wagons, like one of the mods, I think I have road counters on or something like that. That's probably causing a little bit more people all around, so that's a benefit there.
Listen to what I have to.
Whoa. Yeah, we're not listening to anything. So the one thing I would say is that riding around does increase your dirtiness quite a bit. So we go here, go to armor, our burger coat there. Let's see. So our dirt's only. I think you're right there. Was it Billy Bob or whatever else? No. Monkey King. So Monkey King said, like, if you repair your stuff, it gets rid of dirt. And I think you're absolutely right on there because we don't have any dirt and the condition's good. And yeah, that's actually pretty good off of there. So if you don't have a house or anything else like that, you can just, or you don't have a bathhouse nearby, you can just do that. All right. Come here, cows. Oh, you're running away too fast. All right, we're going back to Kingdom Come Deliverance 1. Just punch the cow. Come here, buddy. Ow! Hey. Don't do that. Get in there. Get your sweet butt out of there.
Hey, did you forget your clothes somewhere?
Aye. At your mother's place when I was shagging her.
I mean, Cal knocked off. I mean, there you go. Kingdom Come Deliverance 1's back again, baby. So just knock out a cow. What does that bring our bloodiness to? Let's see. We're just trying to get dirty here. That gets like 5% blood, 1% dirt. That's nothing. Like, getting dirty is so hard in this game. I feel like I'm just gonna take more damage than anything else. Like, there you guys go. Just... Ow! Hey. He just fell over. Alright, whatever, cat. Whatever, cow. Do whatever you want. Somebody's alerted to me.
Did you forget
I
your
hope they'll
clothes
beat him
somewhere?
like a dog.
Aye. At your mother's place when I was shagging her.
Who said that to me? Who said that to me? Who said it?
Shove.
As willst du, Shelm? Leave me in peace. I ain't going to talk to the likes of you.
You'll talk to me, don't worry. I got super high charisma, but I don't think it adds to anything.
I apologize. I'm really sorry. It won't happen again.
Very well then, but I'll be keep.
There you go. Well, there's nothing I already have a room here, so it's fine. Apparently someone's alerted to me, but I mean, you should be alerted that your cow is on the floor like that. Where's the guards at? Let's see. Everyone's fine off of there. So this is going to be we might have to make this into another part here. Nah. Yeah, we might have to make this another part. We're running into 4 hours here, but there's some parts that we're probably going to have to investigate here. So let's wrap this up for tonight at least. But at least what we were seeing is that pants don't seem to matter too much. Like, even if you have a good pair of pants, pants don't do anything. You know, even if you take boots off or whatever else, or shirt, they don't do anything. Pants just don't affect anything. When you have the coat on, pants don't do anything. it feels like the most important part that you're gonna have out of this entire outfit is the coat. Everything else just doesn't matter when it comes to charisma. Get a nice coat. You don't even need to have pants. Coat, gloves, a hat, and you're set. I mean, the other hard part is getting a really good necklace and jewelry, but you know, this is without no perks at all. So maybe the whole reason for them to have like this confusing setup kind of deal for a charisma build, or at least a charisma like outfit, it's just that you don't want to it's probably so easy to get the level 30 already in charisma with all the perks and everything else you can do. It's just, there's no point. Like, also, I don't think there's a charisma potion, is there? Like, the fox potion increases your speech, but it doesn't increase your charisma. I think drinking, when you get to the drunk phase, you get like +4 charisma, but beyond that, you don't get anything else, right? I think we're all into the weird phase of this stuff, so. But either way, I hope that was educational there. We'll probably do a second part on Sunday. We'll do it again on Sunday there, just to kind of, you know, finalize it off of there. Perfume, you're right, Monkey King. You're right. It's the perfume, Lion's perfume. You're right. So with the Lion's perfume, it becomes, you can get the 30 in no time. There's no point. So you wear that and you get the 30, and you can't get it beyond 30. Or, like, you can't see the stats beyond 30, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, it's, getting to level 30 in charisma is not a problem at all. I think that's, the overall message we got today. You don't need pants. Boots are optional kind of thing, and everything else is just not a problem. So, the only thing you care about wearing is gloves, a hat, a nice hat, but the helmet covers it too, and then a coat, a good coat, and then some jewelry, and you're done. Everything else is just gravy for the most part. So now the thing is, I wonder if you can get the level 30 charisma in the first part, like in Trotsky region. You know, could you get there before the wedding? Like, you just have to, you have to get the jewelry. You have to get like the gloves, which the gloves would be the hard part because there's no noble gloves in the first part. And the belts don't do anything. The belts or the pouch doesn't do crap. Weapons don't do crap. Yeah, you're just boned. The only way you can get the level 30 charisma probably in the first Trotsky region is with some perks and also with what you call it, the perfume or whatever else. But yeah, so that is the thing. I don't have anything else on me. I got Jan's letter on me. Why do I have Jan's letter on me? What is this word? Why do I even have this? But yeah. Anyways, I hope that was good for you all. We're gonna, like I said, we'll keep doing this on next time and stuff like that. How you soldiers doing? I like how you guys just chilling, vibing with each other and else like that. So, anyways, we will continue this on later on for another time. I appreciate everybody joining. It was actually kind of fun doing this. Like, it sounds like such a weird topic of like, let's go after charisma. Like, one of the stats that everybody talks about, but just doesn't, you know, we never really need to do anything off of there. But not having to wear pants to get max charisma, that's golden right there. So we'll see how that works out. Yeah, exactly. What he's like, pants don't mean shit. Exactly. When you have a coat on, pants don't do shit. It just doesn't matter. So, all right. Let me see. Pour everybody a drink out there for everyone. There you go. Thanks for all joining off of there. And again, I'll see you again on Sunday. We'll do it Sunday morning. We'll probably do this again, and hopefully that works out. Thanks again. Have a good one. Have a good Friday. Have a good Saturday. And I'll see you next time. All right, everybody? Take it easy. And goodbye. Bye, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye, everyone. Have a good weekend.